everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well tonight.
Hello.
It's a Tuesday, Wednesday.
No, it's not Tuesday.
That's right.
How many times I have to tell you that? It's not Tuesday. Wake up.
Oh my God, you're all spry tonight.
It's Wednesday.
That's
right,
right,
guys? Well, it's Thursday in some places.
Oh God, here comes the time travel talk.
Well, you know, we got to acknowledge that there are people that are in Europe that is past midnight, also in Australia, New Zealand.
That's right.
And Kuwait.
Yes, that's right.
China.
From all over the world. How amazing is that?
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's not Tuesday. It might be Wednesday and even Thursday. So if you get all confused, that's okay. We're live.
That's right.
And that's you're here, and that's all that matters.
Great to have you.
Great to have you all. We missed you much yesterday.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we had a little or not so little electricity malfunction yesterday, as we tweeted it out. We tried to solve it up until the last minute. Unfortunately, sometimes things happen, so we weren't able to do that. And thanks to all of you who sent us messages. We read them after, and thank you for retweeting it and letting people know, for those who don't have Twitter.
Most definitely.
We do appreciate, but we missed you guys because we do look forward to our Tuesday Tech Talks as well as you guys are. So we're excited to have it today.
Most definitely.
For those of you that are here for Jaded Diva, just want to acknowledge that, again, life happens and it had to be rescheduled the last minute. That's okay. You know, we'll just continue on.
That's right.
We'll continue on. We always have something to talk about, right, guys? So let's do it today, too.
Yeah, I think we're going to have some interesting stuff tonight. Plus, of course, guys, it's always open to you as well. You guys, oh little Llama Laura, we missed you, too. I really loved what you wrote yesterday. It really, Nerd of the North, I could never keep missing your cute face. You just know that. So great to have all you guys in here. Look at all these amazing names. I am supporting you now. There we go. Sorry, I'm just looking through. So yeah, guys, it's going to be a great talk tonight. We're going to actually start off in a few minutes with something really interesting. Something that's been happening to us. I'm sure you guys have gotten it as well. We're going to talk about copyright issues for music. And no, we didn't get a strike before rumors get out, and our channel's down. As you can see, we're live streaming, so that didn't happen. But some things to really go over about scams and stuff like that. And as always, guys, anybody new here, anybody hasn't been here in a while, this is a group effort. This is a co-op. You all have blue wrenches. We're here to discuss everything, and that doesn't matter if you have 10 subscribers or 10,000. Your input is equally important, equally welcomed. And that's how we figure out things together. We don't have all the answers. I don't think anybody does. So that's what's great when we all get together like this. There's so much we can accomplish together, learning from each other this way. Nerd love you. Nerd love you too. I love that. You are so amazing.
You know, live streaming is addictive, and as much as you sometimes guys feel like it's addictive to watch, it is addictive to do it as well. Especially when we do it almost every day. It was
disappointing.
Bowser.
What? Bowser.
Hashtag Koopa Troop, hashtag Blue and Troop. Well, thank you so much for supporting us through Super Chat. Bowser or Bowser.
Yes, you
always reminds me of the Mario game. I don't know if it has to be in any alike of that or not. You tell me. But it always reminds me of Mario game. Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
It's amazing on here, and anybody's been on. Like I've seen Benjamin today is his first year of YouTube, and there was another one too yesterday. I'm trying to remember who.
Well, Spencer has 3 years on YouTube now.
Wow, that's amazing.
And Panic D is 1 year.
Panic D, that's who I was thinking of. And these great friends we've met along the way, and I laughed and said in Benjamin's, it feels like years, but that's in YouTube years. It's like dog years. 1 year is equal to 10.
Oh, yeah.
And Bowser is one of those people that I've just had the luxury and the pleasure of meeting, a month and a half ago maybe or so, at the most.
Something like that, yeah.
And has become, honestly, a really good friend, and I feel a kindred spirit with him as creators. And I really, that's the great thing about this.
Yeah.
Is it only gets stronger over time, and there's new people come into your life. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Mukbang Sisters. YouTube
That's right.
years is
By the
like
way,
50
Mukbang
for-
Sisters, I can't find any of your Twitter or email. If you can get in touch with us, I would really appreciate that, because I tried to find any connections to you, and I failed to do so. Laj was asking if we froze yesterday.
We went and killed time at the malls for a while with the kids, and somebody has been here a couple of days. I see did I see oh yeah, hold the phone, folks, hold the phone. Hello there, Simply Shannon. Feels weird not to add the Miller onto it. Simply Shannon. And by the way, Carla Cook, I have modded you. I don't know why it hasn't taken yet. I'm going to remove it and try again to see if that jump starts it. So
yeah, sometimes it happens.
Yeah, so know that you are in the same
puberty. We can't not notice you. We have gone through it.
That's right. That's right.
I'm glad to see you return. We wish we would be 16 again.
That's right.
Welcome.
Actually, because we have a really bad memory right now, if you guys could go to Mukbang, could you guys go to our about section or description of any video? It has all, and just email us. I'm hoping you guys will get Twitter very, very soon, like very pronto, because that's the #1 tool on YouTube you've heard us go on and on about. So thank you so much, Nerd in the North. We're at 62 already. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. Guys, liking, tweeting it out, telling friends, inviting them over, all that stuff helps so much. Snoopy, it's 408. What's going on, my friend? How are you?
Thank you for the shout out, by the way. We finally got to watch it.
Yes.
What's Twitter? Yes, I picked my butt, of course. And Philip Cochran is in. Hello, we are YouTube. Of course we are. We all are what makes the YouTube. Hey, Joey. Home alone.
I am home.
God, call 911.
Polly says, are you watching or working?
Watching is working.
Oh my God. Hey there, Cox Gang. How are you? Nice to see you in here. I'm going to shout out everybody in just a moment, so don't worry, I won't miss anybody. If I start now, I know I'm going to miss a ton of people. And it's just great to have all you guys in here. This is probably our favorite night of the week. We love our guests. We love the shout out. Don't get me wrong. But there's something about this is what YouTube should be to all of us. Is a healthy, growing, discussing community that works out topics and stuff like that.
And you know, it is sometimes it is hard to be on YouTube and to continue on. And I'm sure lots of you guys have gone through the phases, you know, oh, I'm just fed up of it, or I don't know what else to do. I want to grow, it's not happening, or I'm just too tired, etc. You know, we all get through that, the same as we do any other things in life. It happens, and it's good to have thinking people here where we can talk all about that with each other, because we understand each other.
That's right.
You know, nothing more than another YouTuber.
It's hard if you've ever noticed, if you talk to somebody who's not in YouTube and tell them what things about it, it's very hard for them to comprehend. So we all kind of are part of that exclusive community that understand each other and what each other's going through on here, and that's really important to have.
Yeah, we love the family here too. Mukbang Sisters and Share Productions. Well, thank you. Yes, it is so addictive on this side too. Thank you so much.
Puberty.
Puberty
says, I never thought I would pass 10 subscribers, but with an awesome community like this, I'm almost at 600. You'll get there. 700. You can do it. The main thing is to just keep growing, showing off all your stuff, and putting out better and better content. Just keep outdoing yourself, and things are definitely going to fall into place.
Oh, Vinceland have listened to our suggestions. That's awesome. Good to hear. Definitely will check that out. What is stick-to-itive?
Staying with it, not giving up for the long haul.
I love that. Put it on your shirt.
Inspired John, I love you all so much and invite you to scrutinize my selfie. Oh, we've seen it already. I love it. We're done to show it. Philip, you're very welcomed, and I am glad you messaged, because I did see your message. I'm going to get back to you probably on Twitter. It's just been a crazy couple of days here with the power outage, all those things, so definitely. Thanks for everyone in the group and Puša who helped me. Drew's food reviews hit 1,000 today. Congratulations. Well done. Guys, throw Drew's food reviews some emojis. Congratulate him. That's really awesome.
Brenna is gaming. Val's life is in. How are you doing today?
How are you?
We know you have been going through some trouble, so we hope you are good today.
Yes.
Guys, so good to see you. There was also somebody seen us on Craft Beer Pours stream the other day. Yes, that's right. We love going there.
It's an awesome place.
It's like going to the bar without leaving your house. And you can just let it loose, so to say, and just have a good time.
They are awesome people.
They are, yeah.
They really are. Guys, please do not forget to hit...
just let it loose.
I forgot to pause it. There we go.
For those who didn't hear that.
Guys, please remember to hit that like button, smash the hell out of it, whatever you can do. It is really, really appreciated.
Mike, I got your question. I'm just pasting it here in my document, and we'll get to it after we do our... house cleaning.
Yes. Just giving a couple of minutes for everybody to come in, and I'm going to shout each and every one of you amazing people.
But I'll definitely get to it. It's very important.
I better go. Well, Brown Eyes Gaming, thank you so much. But remember that it's you guys' content that's got them there and keeping them there and all that stuff. We appreciate it. We're all in this together, and we send some people your way. But remember, you guys are the ones that are in here, tweeting it out, messaging, inviting friends, all those things that help make our channel what it is. So we're always a team, all of us. That's what's so cool about it. Everything okay?
Yeah. I'm just copy pasting something that I copy paste the question that I already pasted in my document. So I apologize that. It happens. Well, hello, guys. Again, for those of you who are just joining us, it is not Tuesday, but Wednesday Tek Talk today, and we are going to be talking a whole bunch of interesting things. A little bit about copyright issues, a little bit about Article 13. You probably have heard about it a whole lot the last couple of weeks. And of course, any questions you have about photo editing, video editing, YouTube, how to grow YouTube, anything and everything, we're here, all of us together to answer these questions, not just us, but you guys in the chat as well. That's what we do here every Tuesday. Or Wednesday.
That's right.
We try to answer all of the questions because we have questions too, and you might have answers for those as well. So we love having you guys. Don't forget to like and share. And of course, if you're new to our channel, press that red button that says subscribe, or a little icon here or here. Somewhere.
Your nails are sharp.
On the bottom.
Jeez.
Somewhere on the bottom that says subscribe. And ring the bell if you would like to know when we are on, although we are on 6 times a week.
I picked my butt selfie.
We're on 6 times a week from Sunday to Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, except for Thursdays when we are on at 1 p.m. And we are going to be on tomorrow. It is Thanksgiving in U.S., but nevertheless, we are on a scheduled 1 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow we are going to be live.
That's right. Looking forward to it.
Yes, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the United States. We here in Canada already celebrated our Thanksgiving a little bit more than a month ago, but we can join into celebration once again. It's never too many things to celebrate. It's always good to have good days. Also wanted to remind you guys about Blue Ranch group selfies. We always appreciate. There are some already very funny out there. Hashtag Blue Ranch group. Post a selfie of yourself, or even better, a selfie of you watching us, and add hashtag Blue Ranch group. Post it on social media, and if it's on Twitter, we're gonna be showing it off during our live stream. Great way to promote your channel. Put your merch, your logo, whatever you have. Great way to be shouted out.
Guys, I've already gotten a message that there is some buffering. Unfortunately, if there is, please. We apologize if you can just hit that refresh button, stuff like that. Really, it will come back in. I wish it wasn't like that, but now and then there's always going to be something with YouTube. That's part of being on this platform. I
hope that it's not going to last for the whole 10 months. Yes. They're trying to separate that Google from YouTube, but
it's crazy.
We'll free platform, right? We just have to live with it. We're doing well. Aerial views and histories. Awesome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. And we are going to be doing a roll call as we always do at the beginning of our live streams, just in a little bit. And then right after, we're going to go and check those funny Blue Ranch group selfies.
And guys, like I say, it's going to be a good conversation tonight. And I hope you guys also brought your questions. It's not just, we try to get a topic or two, but we're definitely open to discussing anything YouTube, shooting video, software, marketing, tags, that whole thing. Everything's up for grabs. How was your day, Nerd of the North asks? It was, it was better than last night. Yeah, it was kind of then trying to get caught up on everything and stuff like that. So it was all right. Took a little while to warm the place up after, but you get through it. That's all part of living in this
not
land.
the first time.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm hoping to last for a while till at least it's warmer out. So
who needs a nerd hug? Everybody needs a
yes.
nerd hug.
That's right.
Maybe
that's
you hug
right.
differently when you're a nerd. I don't know.
What happened to the Latvian flag? Hike with Mike is asking.
Well, Latvian flag was on here to commemorate commemorate Independence Day that Latvia was celebrating on the 18th of November. And since I am Latvian as well as Canadian, was born in Latvia, I had it there to commemorate the day. Took it off because I don't know because it's not Independence Day anymore. Although I do celebrate it in my heart every day. As long as it is, and hopefully for a long time being it will be.
Let's see. Thank you so much, Brown Pants. Really do appreciate it. AU Pack Meal. Tweet this out. Help your friends. Let's let Puša help everyone. That is so awesome.
Thank you so much.
And ACJS Exploring. How do I stop sucking at YouTube? First of all, nobody sucks at YouTube. You got to find your own path, your own way, and. Sometimes we can talk a bit about that though, but you do not suck. I can't stress that enough. Sin City Soap and Candles. Thank you. You hit 1K. That is absolutely awesome. Congratulations to you. Well done. Well done. Karen Summers. Curious to hear about the copyright issue. Not sure what it is. Haven't heard about it. No problem. Yeah, we're definitely going to discuss that for sure. Coming up very soon. You guys lost power. We've been good here lately on power, Vinceland. Yeah, I know. It's funny because we have an old home just up the street, so you think it would actually be a better power grid, but sometimes, you know how it goes.
Especially for Hike and Mike.
That's right.
See, I still have it here.
Yeah. I just want to say thanks to the crowd here that gave me a birthday present. Oz by Drone said. Are you hinting from another song from us? Bam.
Hike with Mike has been cooking all day. All I have to worry is a turkey tomorrow. And quick hike. We made turkey soup today to commemorate American Thanksgiving. Might make turkey on the weekend. I guys want to share with you a story about me making turkey for the first time where I went to Canada. Because in Latvia we don't really have turkey as often. Well, almost never. So the first time when I was making a turkey for our Thanksgiving, I was home alone with a huge turkey, didn't know what to do with it. And if any of you have watched Mr. Bean turkey episode, this is exactly what is happening. I couldn't fit it in the oven. It was falling on the ground. Every time I was lifting up, it was just sliding back down. It was hilariously tragic. And very funny. If you haven't watched that bit from Mr. Bean, definitely check that out. But since then, I probably have cooked 100 of them at least. We eat it a couple times a year. Oz
by Drone, I know. I was just teasing you. Yes, I remember. That was awesome. 1K on your birthday. I love that, by the way. Little Llama Laura's been crocheting all day. That's awesome. I hope you can show some of it. That would be really cool.
Hello, Spencer Entertainment. Congratulations on your third year on YouTube.
Well done. You're a trooper, my friend. Gemma, I've sent 2 Blue Wrench selfies. Wow, looking forward to it. Hope you're having a great night, Gemma. I know it's late for you. It's really nice to have you here. Mr. Dutchy Dutch. Hey, for some strange reason, every time I come on your stream, the chat is always broken. So
this is what happens. And if somebody messaging you, they can't get it, copy and paste the pop-out chat link. That's what makes it happen. You can then open it up separately.
Not sure why. That's just one of those glitches that... One of those glitches. Brand Eyes Gaming, and make sure to hit that like. But thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. And Spencer Tainment, you earned it. 3 years. That's pretty cool. I have a great. Yes. Because Micro Homesters. Thank you so much. We're in Canada. We celebrated Thanksgiving last month. It was on the 25th of October. So I hope you have a really, really, really awesome.
Yeah, we join into celebration. 77 watching, 60 likes, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and share if you can. We do appreciate that.
I think it's time for a roll call.
Yes, I think it is, but I just wanted to quickly remind them, guys, to share, like, subscribe if you haven't, and put that selfie of yours up there, #Blue Ranch Group.
That's right, because we're going to go look in a few minutes, guys. If you have any If you have any merch or anything like that, this is the time to get it up there, put it on, and take a blue wrench selfie. It's a great place to show off all your good-looking stuff that you got. You want to promote yourself? That's definitely the place to do it. The chat was saying hello to everyone in the chat. I hope you are all doing. So sorry, everyone in the chat was. Oh, okay.
The Trump parody, you can be baked in different ways.
Jeez.
Just don't become a turkey. Share the photo. Awesome. We are definitely going to be looking at the pictures right after the roll call because we want to call you guys out. Shout out for each and every one of you in the chat to say thank you for you joining us. Tell your friends, tell your neighbor.
That's right.
You know, ring the bell. Tell them I'm watching. Not Tuesday, Wednesday Tek Talk on Puša Studios, and you have to be here.
That's right.
That's right. Thank you so much, and we do appreciate that.
You're so funny. I love when you get wound.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been streaming yesterday.
I
now
know.
it all comes out in doubles.
Believe me,
triples,
guys, you have no how much we missed you guys.
quadruples, you know, quintuplets. Well, I don't know how it's said, but anyway, English is my not first language.
That's what you run to every time. It's a bad one.
Well, but it's a real one. It's true. It's very true.
Some true, some handy to it. So.
Well.
Alrighty, guys. This bantering can go on for a while, so I'm going to get us here. We're going to shout some people out here. Echo on. Pardon me. To anybody here that's new, I put on the echo. I had an early night as you were. Well, we hate to keep you up, but we love having you here. Thank you so much, Joe. It's so great to have you here. I always love having you in the chat. Since way back when we first met each other. You've been awesome. And speaking of awesome, it's time to shout out some awesome people, guys. I keep the echo on because I'm horrible at doing people's names, so at least you can have a giggle while I do it. And think of it like a stadium. When you announce a rock group, you guys are the rock stars of the show. You make it what it is. And you deserve a grand entrance. With that said, we got Weekend Warrior Outdoors, Walker Outdoors, Vinceland, Variety Girl 1, Val's Life, Trek Lady C, Pink Lady Luck Zublowski, The Trump Parody Guy, Spencertainment TV, Soft Spoken Hennessy, Riley Finchfield Food Reviews, Renee, Puberty. Jeez. I love your name. Project Pops, welcome. Priscilla Maya, Prankster Lock, Power of God, Priscilla Sprinkles, Pam's Great Outdoors Adventures, Oz by Drone, Nerd of the North, Mummy Shell, Mukbang Sisters, Mr. Dutchy Dutch, Mim, Micro Homesteaders, Michigan Man, Living Life Illinois, Little Llama Laura, Leonard Plays, Carla Cook, great to have you here, it's been a while. John Isabella, John Anil, I hope I pronounced that properly. Jenny O'Brien, I Pick My Butt, Insanity Baller, Hubert Gunpowder, Hike With Me, Gemma Autism and Its Finest Grace, Fly Natural, Emilio Taquez, Joe, Edward Palomares Rodriguez. I was getting better at that one. I started a bit on that. DJ Nice, Devada Lane, Cox Gang, Cocoa Powder, City Girl, Country Heart, Carolina Cats, Bass and Bream, welcome, Karen Sommers, Buddy TV, Brand Eyes Gaming, BNSF N Scale, Beauty and Lifestyle, Barrel Boys Woods, Austin Bacasa, AU Pack Mule, Animal Enthusiasts, Aerial Views and Histories UK, ACJS Exploring, and if I missed you guys' name, please say hi here, like Leonard Shea, Jiggy Family, great to see you here. Thanks for the recommendation of the video today.
Russell Rama Videos, and Mim Cartoon that Leonard Plays is back. Hello to everybody.
So great to have all you guys here.
And of course, if you listen to us on your headphones, hello to you too. And if you can say hi in the chat, we appreciate that. If you can't, that's okay too. And hope you have a good, not Tuesday, but Wednesday evening with us. Enjoy your night.
Most definitely. Let me get this echo off here.
Little Llama Laura got your question too.
There we go. And once again, guys, if we've missed anybody, just please say hi. WrestleMania, what's going on? Nice to have you here. Animal enthusiast. I was sent here by Nature Nerd Outdoors. Awesome. Great to have you in here. Welcome. So great to have you here with us, Puša. Thank you so much, Nerd of the North, and right back at you.
Animal enthusiast who just started. I was sent here by Nature Nerd Outdoors. Thank you so much to you both.
Very cool. Very cool.
Can't wait to hear tips for today. Well, guys, get your questions ready.
Yes.
We do have things we want to talk about, but we always are open to all the questions because we all learn so much from them. Do you want to look at the Blue Wrench selfies?
Pool Cellini. Hey there, slippery fish. What's going on? I like that. Okay. Hey, it's Paige. How are you tonight? Nice to see you. Please, we've been over this. Please, no more of the I'm one subscriber for my goal. Honestly, we have to. I don't want to get rid of you, but this is getting too far. We've been telling you tons of times now. Come on, please.
Yeah, we're trying
so
to be
I'm trying
nice
to say
here.
this nice, but.
Oklahoma Droner made it too. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Welcome.
That's awesome.
Guys, please, don't forget to hit that like button, tweet it out, tell a friend, say get over here, all that great stuff.
Oh, and Joey, I think that some of the peeps here love coming in here to feel like that they are right home. Something soothing and fun at the same time about a Puša live stream. Aw. Oh, thank you.
You always know the right thing to
sweet.
say. Yes.
My goodness.
Always.
You have to be such a heartthrober with women. Just knowing the right thing to say.
That's right.
Aww,
that's right. I was thinking that too. Yeah.
Thank you. That's so very awesome.
Nice. Yeah, Jada Diva WrestleMania is not feeling well tonight. We just found out a little while ago.
He's okay,
yeah,
but he is not well to live stream, so we had to reschedule it, unfortunately. But we all get that, so please be understanding. And instead of that, we're doing our Wednesday Tek Talk that we missed yesterday.
Canva kept crashing for you, little Llama Laura?
Okay.
That sucks.
Well, they might have, maybe today they had some issues, or I don't know if it's in a couple of days straight, because they are updating to their Canva 2.0. I don't know which one you're using. I would suggest to use the other one if the first one is not working. And Canva 2.0, actually, I love it. It took a little bit to get used to it, but I love the new version now. Speak no English.
You're so funny. I know I know Austin, but I like giving. I don't want the whole point of streams is to have people in. We're at 90 right now, guys. We're growing.
Little Laura, I would advise you to clear your how it's pronounced cache.
Cache, yeah, cache.
Clear your cache on your phone, and then try again, because that might be a problem too. Not only with Canva, but with any app really that is not connecting at a time.
Yeah.
So are we looking at the selfies?
Let's look at the selfies. There we go. I just needed a boost, guys.
Paige, thank you for the question finally.
Yes.
What's a camera you would recommend?
I seen that. I'm happy. I'm so proud of you.
Oh my goodness.
Paige, I just want to celebrate you right now. I'm so proud of you. So.
Yeah, we got your question. You got to be patient now.
But we're taking them down, and we will answer that after for sure. So don't worry. Don't go back the other way. That was all good.
Yeah,
you're
doing well.
We're very proud of you.
Pat.
So there, guys, we got Dickie Beers reviews.
Ooh.
He always gets his merch in every shot. We love it. I don't think he barely misses an episode.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, what is the best beer? I was going to ask Jay to do it, but what is the best beer for Thanksgiving? What do you suggest?
Now, wait, I forgot to open it. There we go. Just because sometimes you write something underneath. Very cool, my friend. Very, very cool. You are one awesome channel. Buy Puša merch. Well, isn't that nice? He's so crazy. I know,
this is crazy.
I laughed when I seen this a while ago. Thank you so much, Inspired John. And you look so serious. It is like a thought and a warning.
I know. It's like dare not.
Yeah.
By the way, talking about merch, we do have a little announcement later on.
That's right.
Inspired John, we can do it before 2019 too, if we can schedule, by the way. Ooh, nice.
Oh, love it.
Aw, awesome.
I always love it, little Llama Laura. You're getting disappointed. I'm getting better at your name, eh?
Yeah, you almost got.
That won't last for long. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll mess it up again very soon. Wow, look at this. Nerd of the North. Let's get nerdy with Puša Studios.
That's crazy.
He is so cool. I was just, him and Nerdette are just like awesome. Think the world. Guy's definitely a channel.
The Ultimate YouTube. Hello.
Oh my God, somebody rattled the building. I think a grenade went off.
Maybe we had an earthquake.
Maybe. Real Priscilla Mayer, we just love it. Happy Thanksgiving to all.
And 3 days till birthday.
That's right. 24th, guys. It's coming quick for...
I think Paige is Googling questions. How can I get more people to see my channel? Okay, we got it. Awesome.
And there, we've made it to South Park.
Oh my goodness, you look wonderful, Darren.
I tell you, I always get the luxury shot. He never put. He used to put himself in these ones, but I guess I've taken first seat now on all this stuff. So
Cardoso Media, hello. Sparky and
how
Eliza, hey.
Hey, how are you?
Mommy Michelle, hello.
Nice to see you. Gemma, that's awesome.
Oh, all snuggled up.
Yeah.
Sending hugs all across the ocean.
You are so sweet. That's cute. Very nice picture. Very, very nice. And let's see, we got Weekend Warrior Outdoors. How are you guys? Look at the face. Oh my God.
Wow.
Cute. That is so cute. Thank you so much, guys.
It's funnier that way, I pick my butt says.
Yeah, I know. You know I love your selfies. You know.
Paige, there is no negativity towards you, and your questions are very valid. So we are going to be answering them. We are just very surprised. That's all.
And we're happy. We're proud. We're literally genuinely proud.
Of course.
James loves watching Puša Studios. Oh, that is so cute. That is really cute. Thank you so much.
Love the new generation.
Spencer, what's going on? Nice to see you. Always a pleasure. Guys, our guest too, don't forget Friday night, Gives a Minute. This is one awesome channel. And man, you want to talk photography and all this stuff and shooting and all that. Like, this is the guy you do not want to miss.
This is the guy with a story that is much more than a channel. That's for sure.
You're not gonna believe what you hear.
Yes.
And to put it to you that way.
That's true.
You do not want to miss that one.
Oh, Mistake Day.
I love it. Oh, that's awesome.
Nomadic Bike, hello.
Hey, Nomadic Bike, how are you? Nice to see you. Always great to have you in here. Is it Nomadic Bike or Nomadic Bike Live?
Nomadic Bike.
Welcome, my friend. I know it's the same person now. After the last time. God, he was such a good sport about it. Oklahoma Droner, what's going on? What a nice view. Wow, I love that.
Oh, I wish I would be on there.
Yeah. Can we come over?
Yeah. Like somebody, please do the teleporting machine already.
Yes.
Come on.
That was really awesome. Thank you so much.
Carolina Cats, it's hours, not minutes. I hate to bring it to you, but it's hours, not minutes. But that's okay. Keep going. Jackie, you know better how to pronounce that last name.
Haru.
Yeah, Jackie. Hello.
Welcome. Nice to see you here. Wow, guys, we're getting up to 100 people in the chat. You guys are bloody awesome. Thank you so much. So great to have you all in here. I see Kelly Paulson is in here.
Yeah.
Come
on down.
The Ultimate YouTube is by. I'm happy to see you. Really happy to see you. It was nice.
Cardozo Media asked, how was our night off? Well, we didn't have electricity, so it wasn't too fun.
Yeah.
And lots of things not get done when you don't have electricity.
Yes.
So I would say
It was an interesting night.
It was an interesting night. We missed you guys. When we started the stream, we were saying it gets addictive. We don't stream a day. You miss.
I know it sounds cheesy and cliche, but honestly, there is a void, and it's not. I'm not trying to get dramatic, like we're gonna wither away and die. It's that there is a time just that we spend with you guys. That's how much a part of our life it's become, and you guys have become. So it really does feel weird, it does. Even Saturday nights. Well, Saturdays is our day off, and we still end up on interviews and stuff like that, or I end up on a panel somewhere,
If you wonder where's Andrew, he's somewhere on a panel. That's what I usually answer when somebody asks me.
Xenia will come out, and she'll find me in the living room. She'll come out to get something, and there I am, like, like this, and then she knows we're on a panel.
Yeah.
So.
So welcome. And I wanted to get to the Blue Range Group merch, as Inspired John was saying.
Yes.
That buy it, shop it, whatever you have to do. I don't know if you guys read our description where we always do something to change it up a bit, but we are joining the Black Friday craze. That's right. We have a 3-day Black Friday sale where you get free shipping in US just for Thanksgiving and 15% off right up until 25th of November. So we're going to be sharing our discount codes right in the chat, and it's going to be available only in the chat. It's not going to appear anywhere on Twitter or in description, so you're going to catch it in the chat if you're interested. Ship free and 3 days off, 15% off for all purchases for Blue Ridge Group merch. Be on time. Black Friday craze on Push Studios.
Most definitely. So yeah, I hope you guys can check some of it out. It's such a crazy feeling for people to buy your merch. I'm still trying to get my head around it, and it's pretty cool. I gotta say, and thank you to all you guys for it that have already purchased. It's
Nameless Droner, thank you so much for supporting us through Super Chat.
That's really cool of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, last time we seen Polly, who made a selfie with his Blue Orange Group mug.
Yes.
It just made our day. It was so fun. Yeah. So excited for that, guys. Can't wait to see other selfies as well. Well,
pardon me.
Hello to everybody who's just joining us. It is our Wednesday.
I'm not playing this game with
Tech
you
Talk.
again. No.
I am.
And then and then you're gonna bring in Australia and how it's.
No, but of course we do have people from everywhere.
I know, and I love each and every one of them.
And on Friday, our guest is gonna be from Australia.
That's
by the way.
right.
So I'm gonna be talking about my old joke again.
That's right. What's it like in the future? What's it like?
Well, maybe somebody finally is gonna answer me. You gotta try. You gotta buy a lottery ticket.
I think somebody's
gonna
institutionalize you.
Call 911 for a Joey. He's home alone, and for me.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Just say Tech Talk LOL for me.
It's Saturday.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Okay, awesome. Spencer got your questions too, so we will get into the questions. Can you set mods for a live stream before the stream?
Can you say hello to Anthony, the pizza delivery guy? Brought me the best za in Toronto. He is watching, and he is Anthony, the pizza guy.
Oh, Anthony!
Welcome.
Hello from Montreal.
Definitely. Can you bring a pizza here?
Do a selfie with Anthony. Hashtag Blue Ranch Group. Hey.
Yes, but welcome. It's great to have you.
Thank you
I
for
hope
pizza.
You enjoy
Do you deliver to Montreal?
That is such an AJO thing. I absolutely love it. I love it. Wood Pigeon Outdoors. Sorry, my phone died. You have nothing to apologize for that.
Yeah.
Most definitely not. So.
So do you want to get the questions, or do you want to talk about copyright?
Yeah, I'm going to hit copyright for a bit. I wonder if Val's life is still in here. Val, if you're still here, can you say hi, please?
And Priscilla, can you set mods for a live stream before the stream?
You can?
You can, yeah. You can go to your community tab under creators, YouTube creatives. You go to the community tab and enter people that you want to be mods. Yes, you can.
Mr. Dutchy Dutch, thank you so much, and it's great having you here. It's nice seeing you.
Hi, Velocity Savage. Hello.
Welcome, Spencer Tainment TV. Sorry, Pushers, gotta go, but you never apologize, guys. Real life is real life. You got things to do, other places to go. Anytime you can spend with us is greatly appreciated.
I'll keep your question until you come back.
There you go. What question was it? We can do his first then. Or we'll keep it. It'll probably be easier.
I remember when you guys had 100 subs. You guys have come so far, and now you have your own merch. You totally deserve it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, we all are growing together here, and without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. So thank you so much.
That's really kind. That means a lot. Thank you. Wow, that was nice. I really appreciate it. I'm even thinking for a second. Okay. So we're going to start on copyright, guys, and something that came up. You guys all know the theme song to our show, right? Everybody's heard it. We play over the thumbnail. This has been going on a lot. We got to hit a couple times, and it comes in waves. Some say I've been reading up onto it too. As your channel grows, this can happen more. And what is happening is that song.
Thank you, Larissa Rama Videos,
thank you
for
so
supporting
much.
us through the super
That's so
chat.
cool.
Thank you
€5.
so much.
That was very kind of you. Thank you. You guys are so awesome. This is very important, guys, because it's a scam most of the time going on. What happens is you're going and you're getting music, and I keep very good track of where I get my music because I know how important it is to have in the description if there's credits needed, whatever. A lot of times, even if they say no credits, I'll still put it just in case they change it down the line. As some of you, I'll go back even a bit further. As you remember, we used to put up some of our videos that we made as the part of that 20-minute intro. The reason why we stopped doing that is we started getting copyright notices for our music. Music that we had on those videos had no problem. They've come from, I verified the sites. I know where they go. And they were for share. Copyright 2.0 or 3.0. And some of them, of course, you had to list the credits. Well, now what's happening is some fake companies are opening up and they're claiming rights to the music. So what happens is you'll get a notice that you've played a song, blah, 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 and that it has a copyright notice onto it. Most times they don't stop you from it. What they want, of course, is profit sharing, or they're claiming the profits. And a quick search usually of the company that's claiming to do it on behalf of or owns it usually ends up with a site that's half gibberish or just thrown together on Facebook. They were too lazy to even put a .com to it. And it's a scam. It's a scam. It comes in waves. It kind of faded off for a bit, but now it's back with a vengeance. And the same thing happened again tonight to that song that we used. We actually got hit on 20 different videos. And what happened is the same thing. There's a company claiming that they have the rights to it. They don't. I know where it comes from. I know exactly where. And I went and checked out Xenia and I checked out the company that claims it, and it's a bunch of gibberish. So you can fight it. You can dispute it. There's a trick, though, to all of this. With disputing it is it's not going to go to YouTube, and not everybody realizes that. And this is the bizarre part of all this. It's actually going to be first and foremost going to the ones who put the copyright strike in. Because YouTube makes a disclaimer underneath that they don't get involved in the copyright side of it. If it's a big problem, sometimes you can email a rep if you're monetized and ask for some help. That is happening frequently. But the trick is, of course, if somebody's scamming you and you send in the dispute to the person who's scamming you, well, you kind of know how that's going to play out. But I can go an even step further where they can actually come back at you then and threaten you with a full copyright strike. And then that's when things really can get messy.
Like, for example, I didn't know the God the Good One actually can't stream right now because of that. Will Laura just said.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He probably disputed it then. I don't know. We'll have to talk with him. I didn't know that up until now. If you know what happened, tell us about it.
Yeah, I had no idea. Oh, that's awful.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something that's going on a lot. And for instance, we haven't decided yet, but it looks mostly like we're going to just remove the music. It doesn't, I mean, this live streams is back. And that song, we couldn't use it when we make our podcasts anyway. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, it still sucks. You take care, I picked my butt. It was great having you in there. There's a video on.
Yeah.
But yes, exactly, Frozen Fear. Welcome, by the way. Always great to see you.
So the question is it worth it?
Yes.
You know, how much monetization do you get on those videos? How much it's all combined? Is it worth the fight?
Yes.
Thank you, Frozen Fury. And yes, there is other places like Epidemic Sound. But for example, my question, Joey, maybe you know the answer, is what happens when you stop purchasing it to the videos that you have already released?
Yes.
Is it in perpetuity, for example.
Because some of them don't. Some of them end when you stop paying, you lose the rights to the music. That's kind of been the catch, and some people really got screwed. I don't know if that's why I'm glad you're here, because you can answer for that one.
And it's worth it if you use different kind of songs and different videos. For us, for example, we use the same on every video as our intro, so we probably would be better off purchasing one. Or what other ideas?
Sorry, I was just reading. I got a 90-day YouTube copyright strike. Oh, yeah, that's right. 11 more days till it's over. That's right. I'd forgotten about that. You know, it's so easy on here to end up in a mess. That's the problem.
The thing with YouTube is that flagging and striking videos is so easy.
Yes.
Maliciously doing it. And you guys know we have gone through the community guideline strikes twice. It was maliciously done. And the same works with copyright. Yep. That's why we were talking about Val's life. You know, people then can do it. And it's very hard to get it back. You know, you really have to know what you are fighting for and against, and have all the proof on hand, so to say. Yeah, you just be aware of that. And you know, sometimes it's better to back off, especially on these fake claims, although it is ridiculous. But you might be losing your channel instead, and then it is even harder to fight it off. So
Austin too, he expired as on the 26th of October.
Yeah.
Ajo says if you paid, you can monetize any vid within the paid period.
Yeah, but what happens after?
Yeah, that's the only thing that we were wondering about. Like, say, you know, you have a video still doing kind of well. If
but
you stop
not for after, and you are but not for after.
Oh, there. No, if you stop paying, your paid vids are safe. So any ones that you've paid up until then are good. But when you say paid, does that mean paid in the $15 a month subscription? So, and we're not. We really want to know.
Yeah.
Elegant Homestead, welcome. Nice to see you here. Great channel. I just gave you a mod. Welcome. Nice to have you.
I know they have great library of songs. I know that.
Yes,
and lots
definitely.
of people, like, you know, Peter McKinnon is using it, Cody is using it, a lot of creators are using it. But again, like, we were more worried about what happens afterwards. Like, you know, 3 years down the road or 5 years down the road, what do you do with it?
City Girl Country Art asked a good question. Can the music from YouTube library be downloaded to your computer? Most certainly. That's the nice thing about it. They're not as great as songs, sometimes people will say. I've used them before and they've worked good for some videos. But that's the nice thing about them is for free music, especially, you know, right away. Another one here is MU Free Music, who we use. All this music tonight. And you know, it's good when you know the person. It covers you a lot.
Yeah, because also on YouTube there are a lot of music creators that claim to be copyright free, and they are not. So you gotta really double, triple check before you use the music. Just because they say that on their channel doesn't mean it's actually true.
I'm gonna go to the
same as with other websites. Same as with other websites as well. You gotta really triple check, and that's why we have chosen MU, because we like their music and we know it's trusted, because we always suggest only things that are trusted. You know, that's why we use them. But Joey said that you can. It's
well,
okay.
That's good then. That's what I was wondering. We do appreciate that, because we weren't sure, because some of them are not like that, and it's very fine print, and that's happened to some people. And then they stop paying the membership, and all of a sudden they're getting all these claims against them. So,
Shanate Samar, hello.
Welcome, guys. I'm sharing the screen right here. In your Creator Studio, I've shown this before. Under Create is the audio library. Anybody who doesn't know, that's where you can find lots of music, and this is all copyright free. And it will show you by even attribution. Attribution not required and required. Of course, that means that attribution required means you're going to have to write something in your description. They'll tell you what. So let's see, just an example. Just click on this one.
Oh my goodness.
You're free to use this song. So you just have to like paste this in. So, you know, under crew license. Okay. And underneath here, though, this is what I really wanted to show you is music policies. And I've brought this up time and time again. This can save you so much headaches, because like Xenia said, there's some sites that say, oh, I'm free music, but they're not. We're lucky we know MU Free Music. Most of us do. But we don't always have the luxury of knowing the music on those channels. So just take the song name and paste it in here. And I'm going to bring one that I know I can't is, Iron Maiden's Waste. I was just as an example.
Yeah, like Sonny Greenwich, hi. He
Welcome.
said, as he said before, that he got a copyright notice for a song that he wrote
Exactly.
and played himself.
Yep, because if it's in the system underneath of it.
You know.
Yeah.
But it is like this part is weird, and the part that I don't understand is if you have written and you own the rights to the song, how can you
But then you
get
gotta,
out of it?
You got to show proof of it afterwards. They're doing it because they don't know it's him. They're just doing it blanket wide, and then he's got to show proof that
Okay.
it belongs. I mean, it makes sense in one way because it can't differentiate, but it's still very bizarre when you're the one getting hit with it when it's your own music.
Yeah.
So, guys, here's an example. For this song, I wanted to use it one time for something was Iron Maiden, Wasted Years. If you're playing the song playback, blocked in 249 countries, monetization, you can't monetize this video. If you're perform as a cover, once again, it's viewable worldwide, and it's eligible for revenue sharing. This saves you so much trouble right here, and it only takes a couple of minutes to go check, and it's better than getting a copyright strike. It's so much better. So you definitely would recommend anybody double checking their music in here. It just takes a moment, and I know some people like to use well-known songs. I try to discourage against that because you never know when the rules can change on those songs. They're more volatile for it. And that can even happen with free music too, can change. It might be picked up by some sort of music promoter on YouTube or something, and all of a sudden the rules have changed. So it is a bit of a gamble. Epitome Music is a good option. Like I say, we don't really use music that much changing because we're using exclusively MU. Except for the title song, which of course is the mess we're into right now with it.
Yeah, and then like Cardoso Media said, YouTube algorithm picked it up as another song. When I disputed, they realized it was a mistake. But you got to look at who is claiming the copyright, and that's what we're talking about. If it is a legit company, then yes. Yeah. If it is, that's why Google, who is it from?
Yeah.
Carnal Fanatic.
Hey.
I like getting strikes. It lets me know they care.
You are such a nut.
Thank you.
You're so awesome, Farmal.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much for but you gotta look for who is making the claim, because if it is one of those fake companies, then that's when you get into the mess, when you start disputing it. And that's what we're talking about, because there have been numerous cases across the board with YouTubers of doing it against the fake company, and they're actually becoming a troll and striking all of your videos, or taking away the claim for the video that you disputed, but then putting another one with a strike, you know. So you got to be careful and really research what your claim is for and why. It can be a mistake, but look at it carefully before you press that dispute button.
It's so much, it's a bizarre thing. It's somebody taking advantage of the loopholes. That this was initially set on good faith. It was made to help because there was lots of claims from musicians, and rightfully so. They didn't feel that they were even thought of here on YouTube. But, of course, with every good intention comes a ton of bad ones, and that's exactly what's happening.
And Little Amalora, yes, definitely. Check all the music or all the sound clips. I know our guest for Friday is going to talk probably about that as well. One of his channels are actually ASMR channels, and he got a copyright. I think it was a strike, not a notice, of him putting seashells into the bowl. Yeah,
it's a
everything
crazy
is
story.
Quiet. It's just the sound of seashells dropping into the bowl, and he got a strike for that. Like, how can you copyright seashell sound into the bowl, right? But it was one of these fake, so to say, claims, you know, and it's hard to deal with them, and it's a pretty big channel too. So
it's like trolling. That's exactly what they're doing. They troll out and just put a feeler out. They'll take a song that they know is copyright 3.0 or something, put it onto their list, and then just start looking for that song everywhere. Because guess what? We were following the rules, so it's always going to be listed in our description. So it's quite easy to find with a crawler on top of that. So there's many ways for them to find it. Yeah, to search for it. So, and once it goes in the system, then it starts matching up. So,
the copyright stuff, flagging stuff on YouTube has always been broken in one form or another and are extremely easy to abuse. Very true. Dragon. By the way, thank you so much for submitting us to the raffle of PayPal winnings. Thank you so much. It was so sweet what you wrote.
That was. We really appreciated it.
Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Zero Folks giving off-road. Good evening. PSPR. Good evening. We're talking about copyright issues and music copyright fake claims. Have you guys experienced that with your channel, or maybe you've heard or anything? We're talking just about that right now. And we're going to definitely talk about some other issues as well.
Most definitely.
Definitely something that is connected to copyright issues is Article 13. We can flood, or change into that slowly.
Because even if you don't live in Europe, this will affect everybody that's a creator on here. And it's something really important to discuss. So
that's right. And I don't know, guys, maybe some of you haven't heard it, although, it has been on the news everywhere. Elena Ria Benina, hello, and thank you so much for supporting us through Super Chats. Thank you so much.
That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Oh, Mitten Dad, what's going on? Our guest from Monday Night, nice to see you.
Yes, guys, if you haven't seen that video, tips for Friday shopping for Black Friday, it's up there in that iCard. Check it out.
I got to say hi to somebody right here. Sticky butts, sticky butts. Sticky butts, sticky butts. Sticky butts, sticky butts. How's it going, Sticky Buds? Nice to see you. I've had one fake claim and fought it one. You can, definitely. Some of them sometimes will try to pull a fast one onto you and stuff like that. But
how long can you play a song without getting copywritten? They say around 7 seconds, but I wouldn't be really doing that. And
I
also,
wouldn't touch it.
I seen Joey was talking about questioning fair use. It is such a gray area.
Yeah.
Such a gray area.
It's so easy to there's so many ways to lose using it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
that is the problem. I don't usually do this, but Sparky and Eliza, I'm assuming already you probably do an A Joe. Have you guys met? Because I wanted to introduce these two channels if they haven't.
Well, I hope these guys are amazing.
Yes,
they're two friends traveling with amazing videography. Joey, you're gonna love this. Yeah. And Sparky, if you haven't watched Joey, I'm sure you guys are gonna love it too.
Yeah, you guys are a match made in heaven. So.
A couple from UK. Amazing on both sides. Don't do it if you don't have to, really, King, that's for sure. People flag just to prevent other people from earning on that, because you don't get the views that occurred on the video while it's being disputed, and most views happen in the first few days. Yes, very true. Yeah. And lots of bigger YouTubers have been talking about that even YouTube itself, it does that copyright strike or whatever it is. And the moment it goes out, even if it takes half an hour or an hour, for a big YouTubers, that's a lot of money loss for that couple hours it gets released after, so definitely it influences a lot. It gets disputed. Fly Natural, just made a Twitter to send you a selfie.
Oh, excellent.
That's
looking
awesome.
forward. Welcome, Summer Bishop. Great to have you here.
Hello. And Silver Shadows, hello.
Hey, how are you?
You can play 20 seconds without a bot picking it up, but you have to carefully track it, which makes it too much. Well, I read somewhere it was 7 seconds in a safe spot, but it could be 22. But I wouldn't be playing with that too much unless you really need it. Mm-hmm. Karen Summers, hello.
Hey, how are you?
Jordan, hello. Nature Nerd Outdoors. I only use YouTube free music and the music from an editing app that I have called Filmora Go. There you go. That's awesome. Yes, awesome, Joey. Perfect.
Definitely. And Sparky's heading over. That's great. You guys,
Joey have been following you guys already. You got to follow him back. You got to check this guy out. Yeah. He has a blockbuster videos out there.
He does. He does great work.
Yes. So we wanted to touch up with the copyright.
One thing I just wanted to say, because you jumped so fast between Sparky and Eliza. Sparky, I'm just hoping you had a chance to check out some of our cinematic stuff from back when. I was always hoping you'll get to see a little bit of what we do as well. So just wanted to mention that. Xenia's in high gear, so I had to just jump in for a second.
Well, no, if you have something else about the copyright music, we can always still discuss that. I think copyright in general has been a big question on YouTube.
Yeah, we're going to stay on that topic for a while. Rescue Comics, very nice. That's very cool.
We are going to be getting to your questions too, so don't go anywhere. I have been copying them. If you have any questions, post them with @PushStudio or #PushStudios. if you're on your phone, so I can see them.
Guys, we have 99 likes already. I just want to say thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. And to the two that want to be separated from the crowd, the cream of the crop that never miss a show, salute to you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for watching.
That's right. And back to the game.
Farmal Fanatic is using elevator music. Be careful with that. Spencer Damon is back.
Oh,
well, we
thank you,
haven't
King.
started on questions yet, so you didn't miss anything. Awesome discussion. Well, thank you, the King, for joining us.
Wow, fly natural. I don't know how Pucha is, but my phone and iPad are both on 3%.
Oh, no.
Charge time.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can plug in and stay with us. Love having you here. Did you ever get to speak to someone from YouTube at Vid Summit? We didn't go to Vid Summit.
We didn't go to Vid Summit.
No.
We talked to Nick Fam that was there. We also got to see some of the videos that were released for the online viewing. So we talked to the people that went there.
Yep. You never know.
We haven't been there yet.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, but
So.
you never know. Okay.
Grudge, what's going on? Nice to see you here. Sizzling Slot Jackpots. Great to have you here. Jordan Lawrence.
Good night, Karen.
Good night, Karen.
Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, shout out night.
Yes, that's right. So, want to sway into Article 13? Floor's yours.
Yes. So, guys, for those of you that haven't heard it, although it has been everywhere, even on the news, even the biggest news channels have been talking about that, because it is quite a different issue that Europe is working on, and it might affect everybody. And yeah, hey Joey, oh my, be careful, please.
Yeah. See if you can. Is it under at least for profit sharing or something like that? That's what we did with the Cheers video where everybody knows your name. We checked it first; it was under that. So, Destination Chronicles, good to see you. Wow, guys. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm used to me doing it, so it's good to be on the other side.
That's very, very nice to hear. Just for sure, we already know. And sub to A Joe are. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I do that sometimes too. I get that. I figured you guys had cross paths. I kind of figured, but I just was making sure. So
Article 13 is a part of proposed European Union legislation, and actually has been put out already. It just needs a last vote, which is just coming up in I think a couple of days, a couple of weeks. And its intent is to protect creativity of the creators and find better ways for copyright content and holders of those to protect their content online. And the question is, what do you guys think? And I'm going to throw it out there in the chat. Are you for it? Are you against it? What do you think about it? How it's going to influence you? Many people think, well, I'm in States, it's not going to influence me. Well, it's going to influence everybody because we can't dismiss that Europe is a big part of the watching audience for all of the YouTube. And it's not going to only influence people who have European viewers. It's going to influence YouTube itself if it gets accepted, because definitely YouTube is going to change their policies as a big platform. It can't be dealing on a day-to-day basis of rechecking the content before releasing it, which that's how it should be doing, should be happening under this article. So it's definitely going to change our lives if it gets accepted. What do you guys think about it? I'm going to throw some links in the chat if you haven't heard about it. There's also original law legislation that you can read in your spare time right here about Article 13 and can look at all the details.
Just sorry, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. I'm just reading here. Also, I'm ready for the YouTube rights here. Oh, reading the YouTube. And if you promote channel a lot, you can get a strike for it. Yes, that is true. That is true. In a way. Remember, context is everything. That's all I'm going to say on that one for now, but that is very true. If people don't know what they're doing, it can get in a real mess real fast. That's true.
District 13, yeah, I guess it is like District 13.
Yeah.
Love those books, by the way, movies too. So what you can do is go and check out. YouTube has the separate webpage about it. It also has released a pledge that everybody can sign. And if you search for hashtag save your internet, you can, the best thing is to do is tweet your thoughts out there and let it know, but also sign up the how would you call it? The petition. Don't know really if it's going to influence anything, but what do you guys think about it?
Amorthology. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. Great to have you here. Just gave you your reg. Nice. Pam Duthie's in here. Nice to see you. It's been a little while.
Hello, cousin.
We ran in the other day in one of the streams. Great to have you here, cousin. That's so cool. That's so late for you too. Again, another person in the UK.
Yeah. So Cartoon Dad said I'm against it because it completely destroys freedom of speech and expression. It's not just based on YouTube, but other platforms as well. Yes, it is.
That is true. Queen Paula Banks, I just wanted to say thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
21090 Brewing is in the house. Welcome. We have Dickie's Beer Reviews. I use copyright-free music and put all my links and videos. I put all my links in my videos if I review a beer, a company or beer. Yeah, that's good. And then better to have that stuff even if they don't ask for it. I always believe it's better to do it and then you.
Oklahoma Droner says just what they need, a bunch of people that don't create, making rules for ones who do create. Very true.
Yep.
Very true.
I liked what Dragon said a while ago. Did you see that one? I was scrolling. Cartoon, where was it? It was really good. I lost it. I'm so sorry, but yeah, it was a very good point.
Wiseman's Creek Studios, thank you so much for posting it. We did send our people from live stream. In our live stream, at the end, we usually go to hashtag from Puša with Love and visit live streams. On Monday, we sent everybody to watch and share Matthew's video.
Yes.
And the song. But thank you for posting it.
And I've seen you guys been really pushing it. That's really awesome of you. So hats off to you for that. Hope it's a great day tomorrow. Yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, holiday weekend too. And all of our American fans here, I hope you guys have a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving weekend, enjoying and with family and all those great things. I'm hoping.
And 210 Brewing is here. What about that turkey dinner beer? Yes. I want to know what is the best beer. I think it will change YouTube to the worse. I hope they don't agree.
Yeah. But
Looney Circus, hello, and thank you so much.
Nice to see you as always. Hashtag Puša or Puša. How come I get copyrighted for showing my dogs? What?
Well, we really would have to know what exactly you have been copyrighted for. It can be anything in the video, not just that, or music.
Yeah, was it for music or was it for? And I see some people in here that are pretty much just doing got me and not time. Please take time to talk with people as well. It's a great place to meet people. We don't mind, but also to make sure to mingle a little bit. M's dad, what's going on? Now talking about meeting people. M's dad's channel. Wow.
Yes. Sonny says, if enough people protested, I think it will be changed. Most of these laws are drafted by Swedes that have no idea about the internet community. Very true. And that's why I guess YouTube have been standing up, and it does apply to everybody. And there have been other platforms that have been standing up behind it. I think personally that on one hand,
I'm sorry, I just we will be drinking our pumpkin ale homebrew called Pour Some Pumpkin on Me. I just love that name. I'm sorry. I think that is so awesome. What's an American fan? Never heard the device in my life. Don't talk like that. Eh?
My singing would for sure not be copyrighted. It's bad.
That's one way to get away around it. We only found about Article 13 this morning. Oh, we are just mainly because we fear losing our audience outside of Europe.
That's right. Because what basically would happen right away is that the videos that, you know, how sometimes you can't watch music videos or certain like movie videos in different countries. Well, exactly what would happen that all the videos coming from outside of the Europe would be cut off for people in Europe and vice versa. Which would tremendously influence the views, the audience, anything. So that would be happening right away. And then, of course, the whole content submission process would be different as well. On one hand, I think the idea is is great. The idea is great. They want to protect the creatives, protect the copyright content, because we still are in the age where people are thinking that they can use things and not refer to the original creators of it in any way. But I think that the way they're trying to do it is completely wrong. What do you think about it?
Do you reckon even if all the internet companies protest Article 13 and cut off Europe, that means a number of your favorite creators vanish because they're in the EU? Yes, that's
true.
Very true. Our only upside is the UK is leaving the EU, so we won't be on. Maybe, yeah.
For now, though, it will apply to you guys till you actually guys do that, because that was one of the questions too that was raised, and up until you actually officially are out, it will still apply to you. And who knows how long it's going to take. So
that's right.
Unfortunately, Andrew, I asked you, what do you think about it?
I don't like it. I mean, yes, there's some. It's the old road is paved. The road is paved. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, and that's what I see. Sonny, the VPN companies love it. Exactly. There was the other point I was going to say, and you took it right out of my hands. Anybody doesn't know what a VPN? Hey there, HSFL Paranormal. Good to see you. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here too, Jackie. Welcome. Anybody doesn't know what a VPN is? It's a way of getting around any kind of blocks. No matter what country you're into, you get another IP address it assigns you, and then you can go watch things or do things that you were blocked from. So.
Yes, that's right. It's frozen fruit. It passes. It opens up more underground websites, and they forget laws get broken anyways. Very true. It just makes it more complicated for simple creators that just want to create content. You shouldn't have to be going, under dark web to be able to create something. Em's dead. Oh no!
Wow, Emma the Narwhal had a months-old video removed because they said it violated community guidelines, but never said what the violation was. I think we have a hater that flagged it. Well, that's
very familiar with that.
Yeah, we've been down that road.
Yeah,
we are quite familiar with it. Hey, Toy Man, what's going on? Nice to see you here. We've had that happen before. Somebody didn't like us and did that twice to us, and it turned into a real mess. We actually lost our live streaming privileges for 90 days. We got them back within 24 hours for both. But it's not a ride I would want to see anybody have to go on anytime soon. That's for sure. Most definitely.
Article 13 is a matter of the road to hell is paved with good intentions. That's very true, because the intentions behind are good. They're hiding bad intentions behind something people generally think is good. Yes, that's true. And it would work great if for smaller platforms or maybe for individual cases, but for YouTube or, any other platform really with video content or audio content, anything would be really, really endangered, so to say, because it would separate communities between Europe and the rest of us, right? UK peeps, the rule will apply to you as well. For instance, European trunk for the internet comes right through Ireland, and guess where Ireland is? Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
the king who don't like Pushas too. You would be surprised. I mean, we all have some, and I'm fine with that. I can't be everything for everybody.
Just search on YouTube, you're gonna see.
Yeah, exactly. Some have even trained other ones to cut our throats. So, but you know what? We go on. Some are even brave enough and
it's good when you can be trained and sheeped into something.
Yeah, exactly. Sheeped into, that's a good term.
The worst I got was a video blocked worldwide. Yes, well, that's okay. That's, it's better that than having a strike, for sure. But imagine if all of your content is going to be blocked in Europe. Or the other way around. All of your content is going to be blocked outside of Europe.
Yeah.
It's gonna change a lot. And what is definitely going to change is advertising, because right now a lot of advertising goes with regards to what kind of audiences you have most according to your analytics, right? But I think it's going to change a lot of our advertising too.
Ozby Drone asked about the CCC logo. That's you want to explain that's your baby.
Yeah, that's my baby. Yeah, Canva that we have been using for 5 years. It's a website or app where you can use it for graphic designs. Have reached to us a month ago, and asked us to be their Canva certified creatives. It's exclusive invitation. That means we get the first insights. We get to share with you all the news and teach you how to use Canva and ask them questions as well. So that's why we use it. We're very proud of it.
And it is. It's a great honor, you know. It is. M's dad, the thing that sucks is they eliminate the video. You can never access it again. Yeah, that's why you got to go and go back to like where you tweeted it out or something like that and find the link there. And then you can take that to your rep. And it's a process and not an easy one at that. Avria, what's going on? Nice to see you here. Most of my viewers are in the U.S. and that's good. Yeah, but I mean, nobody wants to lose any viewers. Look at we have Thursday European shoutouts for a reason. Our biggest majority, of course, is United States and Canada, but we get still lots from the U.S. From the EU, especially in the U.K. is our third biggest, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, they do make a difference. That's for sure. So you don't want to lose anybody. I don't think anybody wants to lose anybody.
Well, yeah, and it's not going to impact just that. It's kind of like a snowball effect.
Exactly.
Like I said, it's going to be advertising. There's going to be definitely the YouTube itself. Its policies are going to be changed, definitely, because they are going to lose money. Because the thing is that it's not the create. They can like let's for example, it happens, okay, and it goes through. The fear for YouTube is, and why would they change the ways of doing stuff here is that they could sue YouTube right away, even before it being released, so to say. Like they sue YouTube, not the creator, and then YouTube would sue creator. But really, that means that YouTube would get these, copyright claims against them as a company, and they are like billions worth of company. And that's why they are so hyped about it, because obviously it's impossible to deal with it, and it also can bankrupt them eventually if it happens. And in order for them to avoid that, they would restrict the copyright use or any use, or I don't even know how would they do it, but it would reflect on us, right? Because it influences them, it reflects on creators. And that's the problem they're at. If it would be just one-for-one individual creators, then it would be well-intentions. But because we all use some kind of platforms for posting our video, audio, or whatever content it is, it's those companies that would have to suffer and lose millions of money. And that's why it would change.
Take care, Looney Circus. Thank you so much for coming. I was laughing at Retro Games. I don't have to worry about subscribers because I don't make videos. That's a good one. But it does, guys. We don't want the tides turning, and every time something happens, it inspires another government to consider, maybe here. That's the most dangerous part of all this. And not that we want to happen in the EU, we don't want it to happen anywhere. There's a contradiction. Bands are able to play cover songs live with no issue, but can't play it on YouTube, so they won't bring back the 80s before the internet, in a sense. Yeah. Thank you, Looney Circus. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for supporting us.
Yes, we always love having you.
Thank you.
Trust me when I say that copyright law is largely nonsense, but YT and other social media companies are abusing those loopholes that are dangerous, if not more than Article 13. That's the thing. And there's a lot of third parties, like we were saying tonight about music and that. That's the whole problem. These laws come in with, we'll give them benefits, as I say, some good intentions. But there's so much room to have it manipulated in between. And it can be YouTube, it could be another government, it could be a third-party business, and that's what sucks. Dickies, I play cover songs all the time. Yeah, it's like, and I say that's why it's good to check what songs you play. Just make sure, because on where you search, where I was showing a while ago, it will show you the different versions. So, I don't know, Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine, and then you'll have a cover version by somebody. But it will also tell you if you're doing the cover. When you look under it will tell you if that's accepted, which a lot of times it is. It's just good to double check. You'd never want to lose your privileges for a while over, something that could just take 5 minutes to verify.
I don't think it's about good intentions at all. I think it's about good control.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I still think that if it wouldn't be so complicated, it would be for the better of the creator, because there are people that think that, and maybe there are some of you too, that think that there shouldn't be any copyright. But for example, me as a photographer, that earns living from selling my photos. If there would be no copyright, then I wouldn't be able to make business out of it, right? And there are lots of creative outlets, or not even creative outlets, lots of things that people would be able to replicate, like they do, for example, in China with all the knockoffs of technology that we have here. And that, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as they are making, iPads. They're making them there anyway, but when they make knockoffs, so it's the same thing when you are making something that is the exact thing of a video, photo, or song. I do believe in copyright. How other way I would be able to make my money,
Here's an example of it. Here's something that we've referenced a lot that we say kind of inspired our show the way it is. Tony and Chelsea. And they had a viewer, they're in the States, and they had a viewer take a photo of Chelsea, because she also modeled sometimes in the photos, off their book, right? Their book that they sell?
Yeah, the cover of the book, yeah.
That face was used on an iPad case in Australia, and never contacted them, nothing. And, that's how quickly, copyright can hurt somebody that does create things. And that's the line to draw by protecting people who create their stuff, but without limiting other creators. So there are many, many examples of where creators need protection. Many. But another example, I had a sign business here in Montreal. We made signs and vinyl windows and all that stuff. And a salon hired a graphic designer to make a window vinyl for them, where it covers the whole window. And it was a picture of this girl. And it was great and beautiful. Except somebody traveling from Sweden was walking, and it's not on downtown, it was up on the mountain part, happened to pass it, seen it, and thought, I know this girl. And it ended up it was somebody from Sweden that they didn't know, that the graphic designer didn't know, didn't contact, found the picture online, used it for the vinyl, and put it up. Well, in the end, this one took the picture, sent it back, the one in Sweden seen it, and went after her, and the graphic designer had to pay her back $2,600 for it. And these things happen a lot. We all want to kind of be protected because we know what it's like when somebody steals your work, especially photography and videography. And it happens a lot. You want to be protected, but at the same time too, there's a line between that and then stifling creative aspects. So
exactly,
and usually that ends up working bad. Lunatic Dad's in those?
Yes, Lunatic Dad is in the house. Hello.
How are you? Nice to see you here.
Good to see you.
Good to have you here, my friend. We're having our Tuesday night chit chat tonight because we had no power last night and our guest was not feeling well. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday night. Or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday if you live in Australia. I'll say it before it's in this.
Oh, it wasn't me this time.
I know. That's why I was being preventive. Because I know it's coming. And I can just leave it at that and not get into seeing into the future and stuff like that.
Angelo's Fish Tanks, hello.
Hey, nice to see you.
Jen Do TV, hello. Awesome.
Please feel free to steal. Never. Only Joe can be a Joe.
Yeah, and Sonny Greenwich is right. The population of EU is greater than that of the US. Exactly. It is going to impact a lot of things. Like I said, I think it is going to have a snowball effect. If you want to know more about it, we have been dropping the links of the actual original legislation as well as more information on YouTube about it.
Yeah.
Hashtag save the internet. You can put your thoughts about it and sign your signature on the petition against this. Let's hope it doesn't get implemented, but if it does, well, beware, there's going to be big changes coming, that's for sure.
Because like I say, guys, that's what worries me most is governments are great at saying, oh, well, they did it, so why don't we do it? And like I say, I don't want it to happen to the EU. I'm worried that it's going to become more of a global threat. Because I don't anything with good intentions that the government's involved with, and I'm not a conspiracist. I don't wear a tinfoil hat. We need the government. We need police. We need all that stuff. Not all kinds of craziness. Just that laws like this, especially with creatives, tend to go very awry. And I see it being more...
Do whatever you want. Or internet, you could have been doing anything that you wanted. And then the rules started to get implemented as time goes. The same as with net neutrality last year in US. I mean, that's limiting internet use as well.
Definitely.
And, you know, it's quietly but rather quickly have been putting some borders around internet use. And it's quite different already now than it used to be 10 years ago using internet. You know, things are changing. And we as creators should care more about it. Even, you know, viewers, definitely for sure. But even as creators, even more so.
Most definitely. It's going to be a rocky road for a while. I remember even when net neutrality was being discussed. I mean, Canada, we kind of cut it off right at the knees, thank God. But still, we held our breath. Because, once again, people get inspired. And we're like, okay, if the states do go through with it, are we getting it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so I'm largely anti-copyrighted currently. It's original internet because... and its original intent, because the original reason for copyright laws doesn't apply to anymore, but the need for a modern day copyright. Mm-hmm. Yes, it has to be revamped. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
It is outdated, for sure.
If it's buffering, refresh. Sorry to hear that. And share. Erickson, hello. Good to see you.
I mean, if it's impacting somebody's business and stuff like that, I mean, I do believe in some protection because it's a business. We have... To be realist with matters like these, the new proposals, Article 13 and so on, would create another level of control and would not change our lives for the better. Yes, I agree. I agree on that, Gil, 100%. In the UK, you're encouraged to use the internet. Have to run.
Hey, Joey, I want that pizza.
Love you. Yes. Take care of Anthony as well, if he's watching. I hope he stays around.
Are you guys having pizza together?
Yeah. Polly's at home, so he just invited him in. I could see you doing that if anybody would. You would do that.
Yes, that's what I was saying, Mr. Dutchy Dutch, that it's already is out. They just need the last vote on it. That's exactly what we were talking about. So it's not really implemented yet. It hasn't been in practice.
Princess, Princess Mikana, you have nothing to apologize for ever. I always say it, any time you can spend with us is greatly appreciated. It's just great to have you here. HSFL Paranormal, I tweeted this out and liked video and put it on the new. Well, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
All I can say, if you're thinking of purchasing a new company, really look into VPN companies.
Yes.
Because it's definitely going to be a new boom
of
that. Yeah. That's for sure. You know, but there are always workarounds, of course. Like, look at the Megan's blogs, who is streaming from China.
That's right.
Although it is restricted there, very much so.
That's right.
It just makes it more harder for us, and we really hope it's not going to be happening.
Orton says it's going to hurt U.S. more than any other country. I agree with that statement 100%. 100% on that.
Yeah, little Llama Laura. Yes, of course, people are encouraged to use the internet, and everything is done on internet. But, like, for example, in China too, they do use internet. Yep. It's just very restricted. It's not Google. It's their government search engine. Everybody does work on internet. It's just restricted, and that's what we're talking about.
Jim Wallace and Mr. Graphic, welcome. Hello from Indianapolis. Great to have you here. Hello from Montreal. Nice to see you.
Awesome.
I'm uploading a video I just made. I gave a shout out. Oh, Julia, thank you so much. That's so kind of you.
If you can tweet it out to us or at least send it to us, please do, so we can definitely check that out. That being said, China walled off, but can't stop the internet getting... Well, yes, of course. It just makes it harder for the regular folk, so to say. It shouldn't be as hard. Internet is supposed to be World Wide Web, and this kind of makes it harder.
Yeah.
You know. Send in your selfie. Yes, we're definitely, and I've seen Dickie Beer Reviews have been putting the hashtag Blue Ridge Group, so I'm pretty sure it's some kind of hint. So we're going to be looking at the selfies in just a little moment as well. Francis Urban Spirits Vlogs got monetized.
Congratulations. Yay! Well done. Here, that deserves a clap.
Congratulations.
Very nice.
Wow. Awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah, art and images, you know, I think it's just different laws in different countries. Like we were saying, U.S. had a law about internet neutrality or not.
Bruiser.
and Europe now is looking into this Article 13. So it's just different ways of restricting it, you know.
Sticky buds. It's all good. Elon Musk has a plan. Elon Musk lately, man. He's, wow. I don't know what to say on him. Ben Klein TV. And guys, please don't.
You cannot allow people that don't believe in freedoms and liberties to be in control of freedoms and liberties. Very true. So, guys, let's do that. Let's in the following week, you have hashtag Save Your Internet and put our thoughts about it on internet, on Twitter, on Facebook, wherever you are on social media. Put your thoughts out there as creators because it is important for people to know our thoughts as creators as well. Hashtag Save Your Internet. That's, it's not our hashtag. It's not YouTube hashtag. It's for everybody that is trying to fight against it. Put your thoughts out there. If you see somebody else of our own creators having that tweet out, like it, comment on it, push it upwards. Let's try to make a difference and let's see where it lands.
Frozen Fury and Fate Shadow. This is such a Frozen Fury comment. We will write a complaint to give you a copyright strike for being way too amazing a person. That is so. You're so awesome. Oh my God. Nature Nerd Outdoors. Please no posting links, please. Thank you. Wow, that was fast. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. So, we have some questions coming.
Sure.
If we are done with Article 13, at least for now. Let's see where it goes, and we're definitely going to get back to it.
We're going to take a look at selfies for a minute, and then we'll go back.
Yes, that's a good idea.
So, thank you. I appreciate that. I am glad you're all in favor of it. So, if you're in favor with it, I'm good. You're good? Alrighty. Puša Studios, first of all, tweeted out. God love them for that's what we're talking about.
Look at my commercial.
Yeah.
I made it.
Yeah. It is. It's really nice.
See.
There you go.
Look at the bling. Yay.
Oh my God. Oh.
Really nice.
No, it's my glasses.
Well, if it's not me, it's a microphone.
Yeah,
yourself.
that's true. That's true.
Amorphology, thank you.
Oh, that was typical for the night. The blackjack, always
Good night, Spencer.
Good night, Spencer.
Ask me that question on Twitter, I'll answer you.
Very, very. Thank you so much, Blackjack. Wow, very cool. Love it. Very nice. Thank you so much. I always love getting selfies from you. Really
awesome.
Cool. Very nice. Razel Rama, what's going on tonight? All the way over there in France, right? I believe you said a while ago he's in France. Very cool.
I think so.
Great
now,
shot.
I don't want to be mistaken.
Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. There, see, this guy's got a picture like a rack of clothes. He's like doing a Broadway musical. He can grab it at any time, and I love that. I love it.
Dickie's beer reviews is saying, "Is that Einstein talking about Ducky?" Sparky, thank you so much. Sparky and Eliza, thank you guys for joining. I know it's late there.
Yes, always a pleasure.
Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, we have a shout-out game night.
That's definitely. Love it, my friend. Always love seeing you in here. Love the logo. Excellent. Thank you so much. I'm back. Y'all keep it spooky. Well, it's great to have you back. I know you've been working a lot lately and everything. Always good to have you in here. Thank you so much for the selfies. Really cool, guys. And guys, it's not too late. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Don't be shy. Love seeing them. How are you doing tonight, Snoopies? It's always great. Oh, I know you're real busy lately. It's always great to have you in here. Oklahoma Droner, you take care. Much love to you. You're so awesome to have in here. We really do appreciate it. Any advice on how to make intros? Take it. You want me to take it?
I just wanted to answer a question before we skip that Article 13 about net neutrality. What is the biggest issue with net neutrality?
Hey, they're released lens.
The net neutrality makes all the people that use internet unequal. The whole base of it should be World Wide Web, and by implementing the laws against it, it basically restricts the equality against the viewership, so which makes companies charge more, push better internet for certain services and devices and so on. Like, for example, if you don't have money, you would be less likely to show up somewhere because, I don't know, let's say BBC can pay for it and
I'm just
push
saying
it
good night
more.
to Mummy Shell. She's off, so I just wanted to say thank you for coming. Have a great night.
So it's basically for it pushes those that can pay to have better stream, better internet for it, appear in better searches and so on. By the way, they're going for another appeal, I think just this month. So let's see what happens there.
Imagine you're on one platform and then one phone company's pushing the other one, and they got to pay a big premium to get you, and all these things and that. It's a very big divide, and there's not much fairness into it. That's for sure. It's definitely favors large companies making money with other large companies, and I have nothing against companies making money. Once again, I'm not in that stuff. Doesn't bother me as long as it's free and open. And I want it to feel more like Amazon here, where all the books get pushed instead of a select few. And each channel's like that. And depending on the platform. I mean, if YouTube is not pushed on another one and someone decides to push Vimeo, it can hurt all of us. And stuff like that begins, it all begins somewhere. Princess Me Canada was asking, thank you, John. You didn't have to do that.
Paranormal has one of the best YouTube channels ever. Well, thank you. Right back at you. Thank you.
That's awesome, Release the Lens. You're doing great. Keep it up, my friend. And Riley Finsfield, thank you so much. I'm proud to support Push Studios. We appreciate that. Right back at you. Each and every one of you guys is what makes this channel what it is. These live streams what they are, and we definitely appreciate it. And yet, 1:30 in the morning at Paris for Rosal Rama videos. So we really appreciate the time you guys are spending here. I'm gonna go to Princess Mel Canada. Excuse me, I always forget the L. Sorry. Any advice on making intros? Intros, keep them short. Maximum you want is a minute. 30 seconds a lot of times is good. I wouldn't advise going anywhere over a minute. Keep them entertaining. Put your best foot forward. That's the one you want to give extra editing to. You want everything as lined up as possible. You want it catchy but not annoying. And also not sleepy, because I see them now and then, and that's just as bad. It's got to have some punch to it. It's the same as we always say about thumbnails and titles. You want the same thing in your intro. The same characteristics. Put your best foot forward. Some decent music. You can show some clips in between of stuff that you've done in the past that you think was really interesting. You can also do something just talking about your channel, but just make sure you really put your foot forward. And I would definitely not go over 60 seconds maximum, because nobody's going to watch it past there most times. And it's an intro, you know, if that's what you're asking for, an intro for your channel. If you're talking about an intro for all your videos, then definitely that's a lot shorter. I would keep that. I've seen sometimes people using like 30, 40 second long intros into videos, and that's horrible. That's the stuff that makes me pull my hair out. Keep those ones really short, about 8 seconds or so. You don't need much longer, 8-10 seconds.
Facebook is trying to draw creators, Destination Chronicle says. What is your take on the brownouts yesterday? I don't know what is the connection of brownouts and Facebook. Maybe I missed something, bless you, yesterday. I know what brownouts is, I just don't know what the connection with Facebook is. As to with creators, well, it is, again, still restricted. When Facebook just came out with it, it was available only for iOS users. Now it's available also for Android, but unfortunately only in US.
Scott Victor, how are you? Nice to see you. Avoid the use of intro. Stick with yes and no. We used an intro and it actually worked well. We actually even found it boosting up our subscriber rate in that. It's quite short. It depends how you do it. You know, like, yeah, you don't want to draw people. You don't want to turn your intro into the main video. But sometimes, yes, I agree, because sometimes people go too far with them. But I wouldn't say all the time. Depends on the intro.
Well, I mean, it's good to have a good, especially if you are a creator of the edited videos. It's good to have the intro as well, because what you do is at the scheme of the storytelling, right? You tell, you start your video, you know, hello, we are Puša Studios, you know, and today we're going to be talking about Wednesday Tek Talk, and then you roll your intro. And then you come back with what you're talking about. So that buys you time for bigger viewer retention and so on. So just in a way, you should be making a storytelling line. It works in very well. So I would really argue on not using it. Just don't make it 3 minutes.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. And even 15 seconds Sticky Buds is pushing it. Like, you know, people have a very short attention span. To me, if you're going to use one, make it fast, make it dynamic, and move on. Like, you know, get your point across, stick it. we work a lot on repetition, and that's a big part is building a brand, and that's why we put our intros in. The same as our outros is always continuous. It's on our website. We keep pushing them. We use them in our live streams. I don't know if I have the subscribe one here or not. I forget if I took it down. Thank you. Thumbnail subscribe. I thought I had it. Maybe not. Yeah, it's running the whole time. What am I talking about? It's right there. Our intro's running the whole time. I forgot that I moved it around. So there you go. Yeah, it's right there.
Hey, you back, Mills.
Hey.
Thank you so much for supporting us through Super Chat. Thank you.
Thank you
so much. We've been shortening our intros to 1090, it says, but still like them for our edited vids. Yes, exactly. It breaks up the storyline and it gives you more attention time, for sure. Draken says, I care more about outros because I like a signal to know when the video is over and not just a long silent pause.
Yeah, we use it in a way, but we also use a black pause. We have an outro, but then we leave a black pause for the simple reason is for the end cards and not to send people to other videos.
Yes. Also, for edited videos, once again, and it's different because we are live streaming more and it's like uploaded afterwards, but for your edited videos, it's not really good to have a long-winded outro or long-winded, okay, now I'm going to say bye, because people are going to jump off at the very first or second time you're going to mention that you're going to be finishing it. It's better either to end it cold, like basically not say anything about ending and just cut it like Sopranos last episode, or like literally like end it with a call to action, you know, blah 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 blah, and subscribe.
Yeah, but we end our videos, then we have our outro kick in, and then we have the spot for our call.
Yeah, because we're live streams. I'm talking
no,
about
I'm talking about our home videos as well most times too. Onto it as well. It's not completely but just because I'm clarifying for the
but it's better to have shorter outro because you want to have that retention time as long as possible.
We're starting to transition to OBS for our live streams. Any good tips for OBS is very simple. 85% of it's going to be really easy and 15% is just going to be honestly dicking around, and that you're just going to have to go on YouTube videos and find the last things to put it together, but it is quite easy. It's always the last part of just packaging everything together. I know that sounds like a vague answer, but you'll see the moment you install it. It's great now. Oh, thank you so much, Rebel Rocker. Appreciate it very, very much. It's the nature of the beast of it. It installs easy. It's very intuitive. You find your number, your key. It's going to be quite easy. It will set up, but then the last 15% of setting up for the audios and stuff like that can be a little tricky. But the good thing is there's 1,000 different videos on how to use it, and find the one that works right for you. I had to look through 10 to find one that explains it the way I want to hear. It wasn't too fast, wasn't too slow, wasn't too boring, didn't skip a bunch or left in too many points. So
apparently it's the best to know how to set it up right from the beginning. The setup part that we did was Neil. That's what people has the biggest problem with usually. Yeah,
like a lot of that part will long, and then at the end it's gonna be the finalization, because you're gonna have to assign it to all your different for camera one, for your mics, your audio outputs and stuff like that. But you guys are pretty smart. I don't think you guys will have a lot of trouble with it. You'll be on it in no time. It's just like I said. It's literally just dicking around. That's exactly what it is.
Destination Chronicles. No, you either implement it in your ending. Like you sometimes see the frames already done. People are like putting into their edit of the video, or you just leave it as a black screen. Like Andrew was saying, we have like couple seconds at the end for our edited videos, which is like just black screen, and that's where you put your cards, your ending videos. Yeah.
Little Llama Laura, my OBS will not connect to YouTube. Would it be best to remove it and reinstall it? Yes. And not just uninstall it, but you got to get rid of the preference files and that too. You can find a video, because I got to go find it right now. But just go look, removing OBS fully. You're going to see not even a video. You're going to see it just on YouTube. It'll tell you the exact location of both folders. Delete them and start fresh. I had to do that one time. Hey, Nero, what's going on? Nice to see you. Sorry, Nero, I never got back to you. I will message you later on. We had power outage last night and all that great stuff. So
Draken I use Streamlabs OBS, which has a lot of the stuff already built in.
Yeah.
We use the OBS because it's a better control of what you're doing and how to do it. You learn much more. Of course, it's easier to use Streamlabs in a way because it already has presets and all that set up. But if something goes wrong, then like Andrew says, it's then you know what to do because you have ins and outs of it.
It's kind of like I consider like learning how to drive manual before you go to an automatic car. You just want to know how things work before. But it's good. And I mean, some people go right to it right away, never turn back. I also want to customize more. I'm not near done what I want to do on here. And we changed it up a good bit. We've been holding now for a bit, but it's going to be coming again soon. Snoopy, you have a great night. Thank you so much for coming. Always a pleasure.
Sonny Greenwich, our Australian friends have suggested for Mac users Mimo Live, M-I-M-O Live. It does have, I think, subscription, a little subscription, but it is almost like OBS, but for Mac users. So check that out, Mimo Live.
That's great you mentioned. I always forget about that. I'm so, yeah, it's good you mentioned that. Because people have asked before and I get a dead blank look. So,
2448 Toyman, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to next week.
That's right. We're going to have Toyman on. Guys, you're going to see model trains in the works next week. You do not want to miss it. This is going to be awesome. I'm looking so forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't use it much anymore. Yeah, and that's it. And I mean, sometimes it's just not for people. And sometimes, you know, things change. For us, it was a big step, and it's really helped us out a lot in our channel growing, was switching over to OBS. Google Hangouts is nice for the talking and stuff like that. It's the quality of the camera. The audio is a lot better. But, I mean, we're live streaming all the time, so it's not for everybody. And some people just don't want all the hassle, and I get that too. I don't knock them for it. It's just not their bag, and I get that. I use part of Streamlabs for the custom chat, but use OBS to set up everything else. But it depends on what you want. Yes, exactly, Frozen Fear. Exactly, 100%. Yours looks really cool, by the way. I love the kind of DJ look front and all that onto it. Andrew, your OCD must be really going into overtime with OBS. You pack wheel. Yeah, to say the least. To say the least. Sonny says he's looking for it now. Maybe I missed something.
No, it's just Mimo.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had told him that. I heard you saying it, but I didn't know. Sorry about that. My blackout. I'm going to sort OBS in the morning, and hopefully I can fix. Yeah, that's it. Then just look, because it's two files, two folders you got to get rid of, because otherwise it's going to keep your preferences. That's why you want to get rid of them. Weekend Warrior Outdoors. I've had OBS for about 5 days, and it's a great tool. Push I run it on my Mac. What, through a Windows emulator type of thing, or?
Yeah, share the secret with us.
Yeah. Welcome, Disney World Adventures. Nice to see you. Hope you are well. Trophy Dad's in here. How are you tonight? Good to have all you guys in here. Ben Klein TV. It's been such an awesome night. So many great people in here. It's a great talk, guys. I mean, this is stuff that affects everybody. That's what's cool about this. It's a great time to just kind of chat and share everybody's experiences about YouTube and all that stuff.
Thanksgiving festivities going on here, checking in with the Puša family.
Oh.
Awesome. Happy Thanksgiving. We're having turkey soup today.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. I love turkey.
I saved it for after I'm done.
Yes, me too. And then bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice snuggle after a nice turkey soup.
I don't know if I'm snuggling per se, but I'll have the turkey soup also.
Scott Fisher. Yeah, Sonny is a singer. He actually used to sing in a Canadian band.
That's right. And
had a Juno Award for it. It's not only his channel is fantastic. That's what we were talking about, that sometimes, a lot of times actually, the count behind the subscribers, it's not what matters when we talk about stories behind the channels, because you never know what hides there. And for example, Sonny has a very nice story to tell.
He does.
Yes,
very
looking
much so.
forward to have him.
He's another one of those examples, you know. You never know what's under the cover. So
that's right. Hillbilly Pyro, hello.
Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you.
They had a download for Mac on their website.
On.
Well, that is awesome, though.
Guys, sorry to interrupt. I just got a message again. I guess it's buffering a bit. You guys know the drill. If it does, please just hit refresh. We know it's a pain. We wish YouTube would stop it. And we are all full and sleepy. So if I disappear, Trophy Dad. Well, you earned that right after a good meal and all that. So
Is it today? I thought the Thanksgiving is tomorrow.
well, I thought so too. But hey, whenever you want to celebrate, whatever day you do it on to, maybe they had family to get together.
Do you have 4 days off? Like, is it tomorrow, Friday, and then all the weekend as well in States?
I think so. You guys are celebrating it like that? I kind of forget now how it works.
Oh, everyone be careful eating turkey. There were recalls to let everyone know. Yes, the same as with romaine lettuce. Don't eat romaine lettuce.
North America.
Throw it out.
States or Canada.
Yeah, everywhere. Throw it out if you're in North America. Hello, Canadian Drama.
Hey, Roger, how are you? Nice to see you.
River Life.
Hey, great, guys. Great to have you in here. And I was just going to say, see Sunny. I can't wait. See, that's what it's all about, guys, is we're all in here just kind of trading ideas, talking shop, if you will, everything YouTube. And I mean, this all affects each and every one of us. We're always learning from each other, picking up new things. And once again, whether you got 10 subscribers or 10,000, we're all in this together. So we want to hear from each and every one of you. My sister got a turkey that's all brown. Oh, David said.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
No, it's not a good thing. Jeez, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
We buy turkeys on sale and then we freeze them up for the rest of the year.
Yep, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Eat, 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 eat.
Oh my goodness.
See, we celebrated here in Canada on the 25th of October this year. We celebrated earlier than you guys. I'm assuming from what I've read about it, seems to come down just because of the colder weather. Our harvest was earlier. It's not quite, though, as big as in the States. It's a holiday and all that stuff, but I know in the States it's a lot bigger, celebrated. And in Quebec here, it's French don't really celebrate it because they look at it as an English holiday and blah, blah. They don't eat turkey. Most French people I've talked to don't eat turkey. If they do decide to do anything, it would be goose.
Well, ham also sometimes is prevalent as well, not just true. Turkey. Yeah. Also, First Nations here are not celebrating, obviously. Yes. So there is a lot of people that are not celebrating Thanksgiving here when it is here.
Sonny, are you getting this? Weekend Warrior Outdoors, download his from obsproject.com. They also have a download for Linux. Interesting.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
When in doubt, spit it out. That's true. Thanksgiving was October 8th or 9th. Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to correct him.
It's not long. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Been that long ago? Holy crap.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I thought it was the 25th for some reason. Oh, well, there you go. Shows how much we paid attention to it. But we did have turkey, and I mean, we get family together, and it's not that...
We do. It's also because we have a fall festival at the same time.
Yes.
And in the place where Andrew's family, my in-laws, where Andrew was born, they have a fall festival every year at Thanksgiving. So everybody comes home, and there's a weekend of fun and great festivities for the whole town and stuff like that. So it's always more than just Thanksgiving here.
It's fun. It like I say, it's just not as big a holiday, but it is celebrated here.
Yeah.
I do ham. I don't like turkey, Tara Cope says. There you go. Exactly. I remember Xenia's mom came over not long before she passed away. It was her first time to Canada, and we drove the 8 hours to my parents' house, which freaked her out. As a lot of people know, especially in the eastern parts of Europe and Central. Driving like that is not something you do every day because you've crossed about 7 countries pretty much in that span.
Yeah.
But I know I'm exaggerating. So before you give me the look, I know I was exaggerating.
I wasn't giving you the look. Gosh.
But yeah, and she doesn't eat turkey. She doesn't eat turkey or chicken, and she's never had turkey. So I think my mother made her fish, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember right. So she was happy.
Yeah. Scott, Vinceland is from Montreal. Right, well, almost. So glad you guys connected.
Guys, we got 136 likes. You guys are absolutely awesome. And 4 people that just love us to pieces. Hope you guys are rocking tonight. Brother Dunn, what's going on? Nice to see you in here. We're just talking Thanksgiving, but we're also taking all kinds of questions. We were discussing Article 13. We were talking about copyright fraud for music going on in YouTube. Two of my friends are coming from Montreal in the AM. We are going to have a Korean lunch. He is a cook in Montreal.
Can we join?
Yeah.
We're coming. Yeah. We're coming.
We're going to Rogers.
Okay, see us at Rogers stream tomorrow.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness.
That sounds absolutely amazing.
No, nothing like inviting ourselves.
Yes,
but,
we're just kidding with you. Don't worry, we're not showing up.
See what happens.
I know
when
you've invited me down,
us.
but I won't come tomorrow. You have no word on to it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that's going to be absolutely amazing.
Started loading my own songs. No copyright fear there.
Nice.
You would never know. Sonny, who's in the chat, was saying he got a copyright for the song that he was singing and wrote himself.
If anybody's familiar, and I'm looking at 21090 Brewing on this, the music men, at one time, Clayton's Clearwater Revival singer John Fogerty was sued by a record company because he was sounding too much like CCR. I have trouble explaining the story because it's so bizarre. It was actually sued by the record company for sounding too much like himself. So stranger things have happened.
That's right.
Oh.
I know, it's crazy. It's getting crazier by day here. Thanks for all. You deserve turkey soup. Yeah, looking forward to that. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it is going to be awesome. We are doing.
Do we have Canva tutorials? We have done a couple online live Canva tutorials. I'm thinking of maybe starting to do like a Canva 5-minute or something. Maybe as part of Tech Talk, or maybe I'm just going to jump on Saturdays. I don't know. Haven't thought about that exactly yet, but definitely we can do Canva tutorials. We have done them in the past, and if you have any questions, can definitely answer them.
That is crazy, isn't it, brother? Done to wrap your head around the idea of it. You know, imagine if you were sued for sounding too much like yourself. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, the ultimate ShoeTube. I really am. That's nice to see. Also, there was somebody else here. No, can I find you? No, you know how it goes.
Music industry was nuts back then. Yeah, still is, I guess.
Most definitely.
Party at Canadian
Stop
Drone
motion
Hub.
skater. That's who I was looking for.
That's it, treasures. Everybody's coming. Oh my goodness, guys. Shout out to Puša Studios. Thank you, Buddy TV. Thank you. Thank you so much. John Fogerty is the reason that you can't be sued for plagiarizing yourself. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Exactly. It was the president was set that case. Thank you so much, Buddy TV. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. That's nice to see. I hope all you guys are enjoying yourselves. Like I say, we knew tonight also too. We're going into a long weekend, but it's still nice. We kind of missed having it last night. Anybody doesn't know, we had a power outage, so we couldn't do our show last night, our Tech Talk Tuesday, and then our guest for tonight was not feeling well, so we found out about 4 o'clock, I guess. Yeah. So we decided, you know what? We didn't get to do it last night. Let's just do it tonight. And it's a great way to hang out with you guys more. That's the nice thing about Tech Talk. It's more interactive with the audience than any other one. So, Will, to play devil's advocate, you can't just leave your band and label, break a contract, and then start an identical band. Yeah, no, and I get what you're saying. You're right. The problem was it went to the point that, I mean, the guy would have no career if they had to let that one go because he is him. You know, I get what you're saying, and I mean, he did leave, and John Fogerty's known in circles not always to be the nicest of person all the time, but it at least gives you an out. Like, I mean, he should be reprimanded for what he did to the record company, because if you have a contract, you have a contract. But as far as being able, otherwise he would never be able to perform again. It would have completely ruined him as an entertainer. What type of logo is best? I'm thinking of changing mine. Logos put a lot of time, a lot of work into them, and look around for a while. Good logos, I don't like square logos. I don't like them myself. And the reason why is I used to work for a lot of you know this music company, and I had 21 brands back then, 18. That was the hardest thing to ever work with, was square, and even round to a certain point. I kind of like the more oval style. Like, that doesn't mean an oval. I'm thinking like you can have white space into it, but it just seems to work the best anywhere you'll ever.
What would be the best for YouTube as a logo?
Nero. Oh, Nero. No, we're not doing it again tonight, but thank you very much
thank you for offering.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I'm sure she wants to change her logo up for the profile picture.
Look around a lot. You know, really, that's what's, you got to be inspired by something. Wider versus tall. Exactly, Scott. That's 100% right. And I know, Nero, you had me laughing. Don't worry, I knew.
Now, if you want to have something easy to do, again, you can look at Canva. Canva has it sized, and it has some examples that you can get inspired by. And if you want something easy to make, and it would still work for your YouTube profile picture, then you can go and try it out there.
But just put some time into it. And I know I'm stressing that part, because a lot of times we kind of jump at something and then realize later on down the road it's not working as well. I want to also use it as my sticker that I will be sending out. Yeah, so that's why. Just give it some time. Look around. Look all kinds of places. And don't just look at YouTube channels. Look at blogs. Look at big brands of stuff. Anything that you see catches your eye, you can take little parts from it and make it your own. Because it's going to represent you. I think logos are sometimes overlooked here because people jump into it first, and that's normal. They don't know where their channel's going to go or what their intentions are. And a lot of people then tend to find something that works long term. But as we're always saying, Oprah Winfrey was sued for $300 million for saying that she was never going to have a hamburger. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course, because when a person is a brand, it can influence. Well, it happens now too, because we become influencers, and as we create more content, as we become bigger, we are influencers, right? So
that's right.
It starts to apply to us as well.
Also fed up seeing my face. And oh God, stop motion skater. I love that. That's a really nice sentiment. Thank you so much. It just, like, I'm always about brand. And the quicker you can build your brand, push your brand, have everybody recognize your brand, to me, that's the biggest part about growing. And it's got nothing to do with YouTube. We're talking about anything, any kind of business. With us, with Puša Studios, it is everywhere. And that we shamelessly do. I'll be the first to say it. We are all about what you see right there. The slogan is always there. The look is always there. We have two versions of it, as you can see. One for the like in the avatar and on top. And that's what I see people doing sometimes, is playing with the fonts, the shapes and stuff. Once you find it, you need to push it for everything it's worth. That's how people are going to know you. And I always bring up that example of a cooler. You guys have heard me say it many times. Think of a cooler in a corner store. You can stand from 20 feet away, and you already know they got Pepsi, 7-Up, Coke. And look at them when they advertise and they do things. You never see them whimsically just changing the size of it or the font of it. You want it to become synonymous with you. You want something that people can just at a glance, yeah, that's them. I know them. I recognize them right off the bat. It's so important for growing, and I can't stress that enough. You got to stand by it. So that's why I'm saying, like, not to rush into it. Find what really works for you. Make sure it's good. Ask a couple of friends if you're not sure yet. Just send them a JPEG or something like that, PNG, whatever. This is what I'm thinking of. What do you think? Does it stand out? Because once you're with it, I believe to commit it. Sticky Buds is a great example of that. You know, I see his logo, and I know him right away. Right off the bat, I can pick him out anywhere and stuff like that.
Jim Apple, hello. How are you feeling?
Good to see you. Always great to see you. Nice to have you in here.
And Scott, I imagine that power, well, with the power comes also a lot of responsibility, you know, for sure. And that's why I said that it also applies to all of us here too. As we grow, we become more influential in the way we talk about even TubeBuddy, the way we talk about vidIQ or YouTube itself. So, you know, it's not just the bigger creators or brands, so to say. It's a lot of influencer now thing going on. You know, it's even more than a brand. Influencers are even pushing more shopping and buying and talking, advertising and all that, even more than the brands themselves.
Tura, thank you so much for those words. Really, really do appreciate it. And Crip6 said something. true Sticky's logo I could spot anywhere in theme song. You heard it. He said it. Sticky butts, sticky butts, sticky butts, sticky butts, sticky butts, sticky butts, sticky butts. We love Sticky Butts' theme. It is awesome.
Oh, well, hang in there, Jim Apple. Thank you for coming.
It is nice to see you. It really is nice to see you, and I hope things do get better soon. I was on with David and Terry and Heidi as well. Oh, sorry, I missed the first part. Philip's so awesome. I just try to catch anything you write. VidQ has an interesting vid on the channel trailer thing. Oh? I don't think I've seen it. Have you seen it?
No, I don't think so. vidIQ surprised me the other day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why when I've seen Vid at first, that's why I thought you were talking about. Yes, so go ahead.
vidIQ, I don't know if you guys know, called that, had a video where they put a comparison between, how is it called there? T-Team and PewDiePie, you know, who is going to be the first YouTuber. They had counters, you know, like lots of people do. They post a video with counters on both sides, but I really wasn't expecting it from vidIQ. Yeah. I don't know exactly what they meant by it.
We've been pushing their product, and I still stand by it, but I thought that was a very immature thing to put up. I thought that I'm not going to say I lost respect for their product, but I was very disappointed in them for going down that route. I expect a lot better from them.
Yeah, maybe there is some story behind that we're not aware of. I don't know, but
on first glance, it was like, ugh.
What?
Yeah.
You know, it was just seemed very unprofessional. But well, you know, maybe there is a story. Mail about a hello. It's not how much you grow, but how much you guys learn. Nomadic bike, yes.
Brother Dunn says, "Do you guys have any vid projects on the go?" I'd love to.
He has 100 and some gigs of
just trains is 100 trains. I have 135 gigs of raw footage, literally just one subject. And
yeah, and don't forget we still have our business with video and photo editing where we still do all that. I just can't really put it on YouTube since it's client work.
Sticky Bud says you're far too kind. I do, and I know it. It's like I'm going to touch on this subject. I'll say it. I don't give her as much as I would love to, but I absolutely always, and I've said it to you right from the beginning, love what you do. That's another thing, because I heard it discussed a while ago, not about us, but other people. And guys, that's the thing. The more you gain subscribers, the more notifications. And literally we get about 1,600 within 30 hours. And to sit here and say, oh yeah, I watch everything everybody puts out, I'd be lying to your face. It's impossible. We spread ourselves a lot more on our live stream, but also on other live streams. And Xenia and I very rarely even are in the same live stream because we try to spread it out more. But if there's ever something you guys really want us to see, please feel free to DM us on Twitter. Send us the link and let us know. You know, I really worked on this for a while. Love to see it, especially shoutouts and stuff, because people do it and I feel awful. We do. We'll find it like 2-3 weeks later. Like, let us know. And we'll definitely
if we haven't commented for a while on it, that means that we haven't seen it. So please let us know. Drop us a link.
They are basically saying trailer is not a great thing.
Yeah, I comment. I would have to watch it in order for it to comment on it. Seems weird, but I don't know. Haven't seen it, so we'll watch it and then we'll comment on it next week.
I agree with you, brother, because I kind of miss doing it too. I love editing. I love it. That's my favorite thing in the world to do. The only thing I can say is that I have, especially since OBS has come into play, has made a big change for me. And I'm feeling more and more of that creative side that trickles into what we do in our live streams. I always kind of want to take it further and use that same inspiration for editing into here. But yeah, I do love doing it, and I do miss it by times for sure. It's so hard when there's only so many hours in the day. I wish I could do it more.
Yeah.
I bought this computer especially for editing, and I've barely done a thing with it as editing goes, so that really sucks. Yeah, Roger's really feeling the pinch now. He says, yes, it's a lot of notifications. It sure is.
Dirty D's, if you had only one social media to promote your channel, what would it be? Twitter.
Yeah.
But it depends what your audience is.
Exactly.
You know, according to statistics, 90% of your Twitter users are also using YouTube. So that would be one reason, but also it depends what is your age demographics, because for example, for younger audience, you would maybe, and depending what kind of videos you have, you would maybe want to jump into Instagram or if it is more older audience, then you want to go into Facebook. So it really depends, but I do still think that because of the percentage of watchers, Twitter would be the best right now. And it's easy.
Tara Cope says, I can't even keep up with everyone I'm supporting. I could only imagine how many. Yeah, well, that's it, and it's a hard thing. And I felt really guilty about it for a long time, and I still do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't. I've just learned to manage it a little bit better. But I remember at first when I had to use the heart, and that killed me. And then we were on 6 nights a week, and then Sunday I went back and answered everything. And it took me 14 hours. And we have kids too, and I don't want them missing out on us. And that's a balance. Through the week, we already start early enough that they do the last little bit on their own kind of thing. So, the weekends is kind of more to them.
Yeah, you got to remember that we have live streams 6 times a week for 3 hours, 2-3 hours, mostly 3. Sometimes even more than that. So, this is our main thing that we're doing right now. We're still doing our video and photo edits during the day for the business, as we said. I wish somebody would invent something that could extend the days when it's needed.
Yeah.
But I think even then it would be too little.
It's
so many projects going on in my head.
Especially the interviews are a full-time job. Then it puts it right up easily 40-hour week. And then trying to do our regular work. Thank God the season's slowing down a little bit, so it's giving us a little bit of breathing room. But still.
Brony Family TV.
Really?
Yes.
Hey.
Hello, our balloon guy. Sorry,
nice to see you.
I still gotta call you like that.
Yeah.
Welcome back again. Good to see you every so often. Jumping in here again. Missed you guys. I don't just do as much time on YouTube as I would like. Yeah, exactly. And as Sticky Butt said, we all, I think, struggle with that. But, we try to make time. Larry Johnson. Aw, thank you.
Diana, SFNG, how are you? Great to see you. You're lurking. Always great to have you here, whether it's listening in, lurking, watching, participating. Always great to have you. Scott Fish says, I was doing it until I started thinking about him like a baby that starts walking.
I just call him Scott.
I'm like a toddler walking until he realizes and then falls. No, I'm not giving up. Scott Fichter. Scott Fichter.
Probably not Fichter.
I know.
Went from bad to worse.
I know. I'm so sorry, Scott.
Okay,
my
so
deepest
Scott.
Scott Fichter. Scott Fichter. I remember pronouncing it. Oh, jeez. I'm going to say Scott too from now on because I don't want to butcher your name, and I'm so sorry about the other one.
That's why I come up with my own names.
Since I don't know how you guys do it. Whoa. There's a car passing in the lane. Wait till it's gone before you pull out. My God.
All I can say, sleep is overrated.
Yeah. Tara Cope says, well, very true. I work and have 3 kids, and on top of doing everything else in between, it gets to be too much sometimes. I thought that would be funny just to jump into the next one to see how Cindy would react. The floor is all yours, hon.
Frozen 40 says, I have Push Studios fly a B-52 bomber around our neighborhood with a banner saying, don't forget to like, comment, and watch the video. It's very encouraging to not have a bomb dropped at you. Oh, you're so funny.
You're so crazy.
Yeah, I remember NATO planes flying over me just a couple of years ago when I was still in Latvia. Mm-hmm. So it's not a fun feeling. Hopefully it's not the same feeling for you when you watch us.
Vanix, it's 2 a.m. for me. I'm about to go to sleep soon. I don't need as well. We appreciate your time. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Sony, yes, you still have gigs. That's right. So you can watch during the day, at least 2 hours a day, and still can't catch up with everyone's vids. Yeah, I was talking about that last time, that the latest studies have revealed that people are spending 1 year and 40 months or something like that out of their lives watching YouTube, and I laughed when I looked at it because I thought, no, it's much more than that. It can't be just that. Exactly. I don't know where they're getting that statistics from.
I'm a new supporter of Scott. I'm just where they hit the bell. Oh, okay. Sorry. Nice to see you. Our vlogs. Great to have you here. I was going to say you've been here before. I see new supporter. That's where. Yeah, I should have read the.
Stand by for Scott Fisher's love.
Victor.
Well, Scott's love.
How's Larry Johnson tonight? The man with the 70s porn star name. How are you? Always love having you in here. Rail Rafter, good to see you. Nice to have you in here. Hope all is well.
Take 4, little Llama Laura. Hope you get to bed.
Thumbs up, kids. Great. as I sit here glued to your live on YouTube. Thank you. We don't want to mess everything up for you, but it's great to have you here. Is there any questions on that we didn't touch yet?
Yes, we do have questions.
Let's do some questions.
Okay. Okay, so we got that question. What would you recommend for an app that on mobile that can free and easy to use that I could use to make a logo for my channel? Oh, we kind of talked about it a little bit. One is Canva. You can definitely use it, but there are other ones as well. One was that Green Bay was talking about, and I don't remember the name of it.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I can't
but
remember.
I still refer to Canva, not because we're Canva certified creatives, but also because we have used it for 5 years almost still, since the beginning of it. And it seems to me the more, easy version of creating anything really graphic. But you can also hire a cheap, I don't know, pro or not pro help from Fiverr and other free help services where you can actually put your idea out there and then have people like bidding on it how much you would want to pay for it. So usually you can get like a logo for like $15 or something, which is not too bad at all. Instant replay, hello.
Yeah. I was just about to say, I was going to type it. I started typing it. And every time I type, because I'm like, okay, Xenia's been going for a bit, I'll type it. And every time I'm just about done, then she says it.
Because
and
I still see it.
I was going to say, I was going to say typing this because Xenia will probably be going for a little while. So that's why. So, but there you go.
Pixel requires that you install Adobe Flash for it work, but it's much better than Canva. Yeah, there are other different versions of things. There are a couple other places that I have been using for different things. It's just I find it's all in one place.
Hey, Matt Cook Oregon, before Xenia says it, hi, how are you?
I didn't know it's a competition.
No, I did not a competition. I just wanted to see what it was like to say one. Andre Incredible, how are you? Good to see you. I'm going to say it before Xenia says hi to you. Hi there.
Gosh. There's lots of things. There's like Be Funky, also place. Stencil is also interesting place to look at. There's lots of
guys, don't fight over me.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he didn't get a clue. Matt Cook Oregon.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, we seen you at the beginning of pre-live stream. So
Sticky Bud's laughing at Andrew. Well, have you ever tried a talking competition with a wife? Yeah, I know her. I'm already outbeaten, so I just smile politely here.
Well, I always was a chatterbox.
Well, you should feel special. You should. That's right. I'm glad you got that out of it. So, see. All right, what's the next question? Let's hear it.
Okay, so next question. What camera you would recommend that's cheap?
Oh, I think he left us already, but I mean, that's an awfully loaded question. I don't like recommending products too much. I know everybody will jump in because everybody has their own that they like. I mean, it depends what you're shooting.
Well, we can talk about what we are using maybe then.
That's why I think that's why I've been single so long, Sticky Bud says.
Yeah.
Oh, you're too crazy, man.
It could be.
Exactly. Depends on what you want it for.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it really depends what you're shooting for, what you're using it for, what is your budget, and all so many things. When people message sometimes, there are 5 questions that I ask before I get out anything. My go-to camera for photo and what I using all the time is Sony. I think it's 6000 or 63. I forget now. It's very easy. In a way that it's light, which for me is important because, for example, wedding shoots or long photo shoots, my hands get tired, and I don't like cramming a full frame camera with me for a long time. So that's what I'm using. More than anything, I think the lenses are what makes a difference, really, because it depends what you're shooting for. Not the camera body itself, because phones, for example, take amazing pictures and video nowadays too. Andrew used a lot DJI Osmo. You can buy that or different other like cheaper versions of it as well. There is a mobile version now if you just want to have something with a smoother video. But it really depends of what you're shooting. So since the person is not in the chat, can't really answer that directly. Miss Chris's World, hello.
Whoa, before you get going. There, that's the camera I shoot with, guys. That's the DJI Osmo. You guys know a lot of them now from the mobile version to hold your phone. And this part here mounts originally on the base. It's quite small, but the size of a flashlight. And that's the camera off the actual Inspire 1 drone. And then I have this Z-axis that I use. And it's I like a lot of things about it. It's a great steady cam. But as everything, there is drawbacks, and the problem is that it connects via your phone because it is a drone camera. So you have to use the Wi-Fi connection through the camera, which works great. It's just not a fast setup. It's going to take you, but it's not something you can just grab on the fly and shoot. So that's what I use.
Is there a way to do custom thumbnails on iPhone? Yes, you can use TubeBuddy for iPhone, and again, you can download Canva for iPhone. Definitely, I would definitely download TubeBuddy because this is going to give you the ability to do that, and then any app that would create thumbnails. Again, Canva is what we're using, if not Photoshop for that. I also use Sony. I dream of getting the A99. Well, yes. Yeah. Sadly, both were outside my budget. Yes, but I really always think that it's not really in the gadget that makes the video or the photo. Yes, it might make it slightly better maybe because of the resolution or the sharpness of the image, but really it's you what makes it. Phones now make amazing content.
Wow, everybody's coming on tonight. Patsy Houlihan. Hi guys, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving weekend.
Turtle creativity.
Nice to see. Nice to see. Let's see who else we got. Are more questions? I think I covered everybody that just came in. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If we did, please say hi. If we do miss you guys coming through, just highlight our name and say hi, and we'll definitely say hi right back to you. I love that name, the Ultimate ShoeTube. I don't know. I keep seeing it pass by, and I think that's awesome. All about storytelling. So many people get a full frame cam, nice drone, and make nonsense videos. So true. 1000%. That you can buy every bit of gear, and there's a whole YouTube influencer industry made around telling everybody that you're not going to have a decent vlog or a decent video unless you're dropping 10 grand, and that is not the case.
You got to know what you're doing
exactly.
with it.
The more like the work with that, the more you have to have an understanding of it, because it's not something you're buying to shoot on auto. Then you're just wasting your money, and it's not going to give you creativity. It's not going to make you more inspired. It's not going to make you more of a storyteller. That stuff is within you, and great storytellers can tell us with the most basic of phone. And we're not talking about the new Samsung or the new iPhone. We're talking old as the hills. You can still tell a captivating story.
Yeah.
It's editing, it's storytelling, characters, editing. And characters I shoot video without characters when I do my work for here. That's the stuff I like to do, because in our work, we're always mostly having characters, real people. And you can tell a full story. You can have an audience connect with it and all that, just in the positioning of the camera, the mood, the editing, the music, all those things together.
Yeah, I totally agree. Use what you have, borrow what you can, and buy when you're able. Very true. And I don't have many pet peeves, but one of my bigger ones probably is when people buy a full frame, $3,000 camera or even more, and then they proudly post it on Facebook saying that they shot it in automatic and they didn't do any post-processing.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, and what exactly are you proud of?
That's
that
right.
you spend your $3,000 and more dollars? That's the only thing you can be proud of. Because other than that, there is no reason to have it if you're using those settings or not using them.
Yep. Personality is key. Yeah. I just want to make people laugh. Exactly. I have to run nice. Gary, it's always a pleasure to see you. You take care, and thank you so much for dropping by.
It's so cold in Vermont. Yeah, and I heard somebody was saying in Ontario is minus 27. Yes, it's going to be minus 29, I think, tomorrow morning. It's getting cold here too. Snowing pretty today, like Christmas.
That is true. I have a lot of people who use their phones and have great channel. Definitely. I want to touch on that in a second. I want to keep that thought. What about the free music from YouTube? We talked about that earlier tonight. It depends on if somebody likes it or not. I mean, at least there you're not going to get hit with any copyright claims or anything like that. That's a good thing about it. Some say it's awful music. I've used it in a few things, and I found you got to really dig. But you find some now and then that work. One catfish. Which one was it I wanted to go into? Oh, about the cell phones. That's right. Here's the catch, and I might sound like a bit of a snob. I believe that anybody can connect with an audience using anything if they can connect. The problem sometimes with cell phones and YouTube is that it's such an open source, and everybody has a right to do what they want. Hands down, I'm not the YouTube police. But I found also, though, the advent of better cameras on phones is kind of like open up a whole new market of YouTube where I got a phone, so I'm going to be a YouTube channel.
You can.
And you can, definitely. I mean, but, I mean, I find also the phone has also had a negative side to it, and it's brought in a decent run of people just turning it on to have no content, no want to do content. It's basically like they were tired of typing in Facebook and decided, wow, this is easier. And that kind of bugs me sometimes. I mean, everybody has a right to make what they want, but I wish people would get inspired and go a little bit further. I'm not saying you have to become a Hollywood director. It's nothing to do with that. Everybody's learning at their own pace. But it's like, I find there's a whole new run of people who don't even want to learn. Who just come in and, well, there, I have a phone. This is a video camera. There's the button to YouTube. Look at me. I'm a YouTuber. And I kind of hate to see that. Like, because there's no want to become content. It's more just saying I'm there. And it's good to be there. But I wish people would be inspired to kind of take it a little bit further. Want to do something with it. I know it's a touchy subject because, like I say, I don't... take care, Patrick D. Be well. Yeah, I just wish it feels like a bit of open season, and I blame the cell phone as a great tool, and I've seen people, I'm not knocking it. I watch a lot of great videos shot with phones that are incredible. But once again, it's the person behind it, and sometimes I find it's given a lot of people a chance to be on here and kind of not killed the creative side of it in some ways, but I don't know, casted a bit of an ugly shadow.
Yeah, no, and you know, there's two sides of it. Exactly. There can be very great photos and videos from it. The point is that knowing what you're using, if it is your phone, get to know it. Yeah. You know, master what it has to offer, so you can offer the best of what you can out there. You know, I mean, there are audience for different type of content. You know, some might be different. That's fine too. But it is, I agree that some people don't even want to have an effort of putting a content that at least has a feel of effort in it, and then ask questions of why am I not growing? You know, so it's nothing against phones. Like my Moto G that I had before was amazing. Yeah, it was beautiful. You know, so definitely, it's just you gotta know what you're using and how you're using it.
Yeah, teach people how to use that kind of phone if you have to. You know, but you know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, okay, I'm on YouTube here. I'm standing behind a Wendy's at 1 o'clock in the morning in a yellow light. And, yeah, I'm
going to look at you for 15 minutes.
You know, I'm just, you know, I was thinking, yeah, I burped a while ago when I had the triple. Like, you know, it's a comment on Facebook extended for an hour and just not much behind it, and that kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, Scott, I agree. They're going to be starting by not implementing but enforcing their already guidelines in next year and definitely into the 2020 for sure. Like we always say, there's two sides of YouTube. One is almost like Facebook, but with video, where people are using it as social media as Facebook is, and just put everything what they would be posting on Facebook with words, and well, now they use video for it. And then there are the creative side.
Ask questions, try it. Some very large YT channels only use phones, iPads, but their content is what makes them.
That's right.
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean. It's opened up if it's the right person using it. It's been an incredible tool. I mean, how much more versatile can you ask for something that shoots 4K, is that big, goes in your pocket, and takes amazing shots? That's awesome. But with everything, there's always two sides to a coin. And the other side it's brought out too is some people that just, oh, hey, Jenny, did you know they're making money on that YouTube thing? Check this out. And then there you go. The birth of a disaster right before your eyes.
And that's why, Mr. Greedy Time, we have nothing against using phones.
No. Look at Peter McKinnon. I mean, who's probably one of the more renowned people for taking video and photography on YouTube. He's admitted that over 50% of his photos now that he's posting on Instagram places are taken with his cell phone. No. That's why. Please do not take it that way. We're just saying there's two sides to every coin, and when it's been such a benefit to some, it's also opened up the floodgates sometimes. And I mean, that's all kind of, it gets watched in the mix here on YouTube.
For sure.
You know?
And yes, definitely there's different content for different people, but it's not against using any certain thing to capture that. It's the way people do that. You can have like we said, the most expensive camera and still use it the way nobody understands that you're doing there. So it's not about what you're using at all.
Definitely. No, for sure.
You guys are really very helpful. This live vlog is very informative. I learned a lot. Thank you. Live vlog. I love that. Live vlog.
Yeah, that is. And stop motion skater. I've learned more in this live stream than what I learned all week in a week at school. Oh my God.
Thank you. JC No Limit. Hello. Is AdSense or whatever that's called against YouTube policy? It seems like buying subs to me. No. I think you're talking about AdWords.
Yeah, I think AdWords. Yeah, exactly.
Because AdSense is connected to your channel in order for you to receive your payment. So if you're talking about AdWords, it's buying advertising. It's not really buying subs. No, it doesn't mean that everybody who's going to be looking at you is going to be subscribing. It's the same as, I don't know, the company putting out a commercial doesn't mean that you're going to buy it right away. We're not using it, but a lot of bigger channels are. You can see more and more commercials on YouTube now that are created commercials, not the brand commercials. So it's not against the policy, though.
Welcome back, D Family Vlogs. I'm back, and it seems like the restart did it. Great to have you back. Thank you so much for coming.
Took a long while, though.
Vinceland, the trips are in here. I miss. That's great.
Hey, just came in.
Nice to see. I want to answer, like Mr. Greedy, exactly. If you looked at some of my videos, you would never know they were taken with a phone. You would think they were taken with the proper capture card.
Exactly.
My phone is cheap. Exactly. Here's an example I always use a lot when we talk about this. Everybody's seen on the news sometimes that there was a robbery or something happened, and somebody caught it, especially a couple of years ago, it was really grainy phones. And the news has gotten it from like a Facebook posting or at that time YouTube. It's got over 2 million views. It looks horrible, but nobody cares because it's got a fantastic story. The comments don't say, "Oh, I wish you had to have laid underneath the truck and got a better angle," or
maybe.
Yeah, I noticed in the 30-second mark that it was a little blurry. Nobody cares because it was such an awesome story, and he was so lucky to capture it. That goes out the window. So that just proves once and for all that content is king. And Peter McKinnon said one of the first things that Casey Neistat told him when he first met was, long after it's over, people will remember the content, the story, not the pretty pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And that is very true. The pretty pictures accentuate it and can help tell your story. But yes, content's king. The problem with on the other side, we were talking about phones, is the other side is using the phones just because they can get on with no want, desire, or wish to have content.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of is hard to watch sometimes. Really. Oh my God. Look who's here. UP4204.
Dormancy in the show. Oh, well, welcome back.
Nice to see
Always
you.
good to see you. God.
Always nice.
Silent Kilos family, SKF, welcome.
Nice
Welcome
to
to
have
our
you here.
channel. Nice to have you. We had 2 other questions. Vinceland was asking if should I get rid of videos with content ID claims before submitting for monetization?
I don't know. I would. My first answer is yes. It doesn't. It's better to get rid of it. If they're very small, and they didn't it's not like holding you big on hours, but just sometimes it's better to have all that stuff kind of gone. But I don't know.
I mean, just by removing your video doesn't mean that YouTube is not going to know that you had a
No,
content
they know
ID
it's there
claim.
already.
They know it's
Yeah.
there. They have the
There's a
record
log.
on your channel. Like, exactly. They have logs of what happened to your channel, disregardless of what you put on, delete or not. So in that matter, they're still going to know if you had it or not.
I still think sometimes it's a show of
I don't
good
know.
faith, though.
Yeah.
I do. As long as it's not something huge that's going to really cut back on your hours and stuff like that. That's the way I look at it. We've done that too, especially back before. Something that's small enough, you kind of just cut your losses.
Yeah, and I mean, content ID, it also depends. If it's a shared profit, for example.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Then leave it. Like, why would you? It just means that you're sharing. You would be sharing your profit, and it's not wrong to use that content.
Definitely.
If it's something that says that you shouldn't be using that content, then that video should be deleted already anyway.
Yes, definitely.
So really, unless that's the whole 2 sides of it. They should have been gone already by now if it's something you shouldn't be having on there.
Mr. Greta, I don't do YouTube to make money. I do YouTube for fun. If nobody watches my videos, I wouldn't care because I do it for me. That's a very good attitude into that. And that's one side of it for sure. My argument always been into that though, but you did put it on YouTube, so you do want an audience. And all that means is you want to do content that's engaging, that other people will see it while still respecting what you do enjoy. So, because otherwise you'd be just sitting there watching the MPEG-4s on your computer and happy with it. And that's not a bad thing, because people can do that with no intentions or want to ever make money and make some of the nicest quality videos you will ever see. It's never an attack on quality. There's people on the other side that we were talking about a while ago that just want to make money and don't put any effort into what they do. So you're the exact opposite of that. You have a love for what you do, and people will feel that, and they'll gravitate to it. People can feel it right away. You can't fake integrity. You can't fake initiative. And that's really important to remember. And that doesn't matter if you live stream, if you do vlogs, if you do cinematic, whatever you do, people can tell that. They'll see in your work. They'll know it right away. So no, not wanting to make money doesn't take away your integrity as a creator in any shape or form.
Ask questions. I will definitely check that out. That sounds interesting.
Sure.
Silver Shadows, thank you so much. Carolina, Tony, hello.
Hey, how are you?
I don't know really what BOYT awards is, but nevertheless, congratulations. Today's special minis, hello.
Nice
Good
to see
you. And
How you
somebody
doing?
just crossed 100 subscriber line. Congratulations. Awesome. The only reason, and
You
watch
live-
them when I'm on somebody else's house.
You live in 3 different houses for multiple days of the week. Wow.
Who's that?
Mr. Gree, the only reason I put my videos on YouTube is so then I can watch them when I'm at somebody else's house, because I live in 3 different houses for multiple days of a week. Wow. You get around, you're a busy man. So, let's see here. Sorry. I'm going to check something for a sec. I just want to see here.
Bottom of YouTube awards. And who nominated you? That is something new. We'll have to check that out. Okay, that's interesting. Kathy's creative life. I want to figure out all the graphics part of YouTube. Do you mean analytics? We can go into that maybe in our next Tuesday Tech Talk. By the way, guys, if you have been thinking of not using a new YouTuber creator beta, please do, because
Yeah.
it's slowly getting implemented
Familiar
in the next
sli-
couple of months. It's going to be the only alpha instead of beta. And one thing to encourage you to use it is their analytics graphics are insanely amazing and easy to use. So easy to understand, so much more information about your channel.
It's another community of YouTubers, you said.
I'm just watching it now. So I'm actually watching award nominees video.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to you. Well done. Well done, sir.
Do we have to vote somewhere? Drop a link if we do.
Yep. Because I'm only 13. Sometimes I stop at my mom's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I get you. Well, I was just looking. Like, you had 150 views on stuff and that. People are watching what you do. So there's some people out there somewhere that enjoy what you're doing. So, and that's a great thing. Mr. Moore, what's going on? Nice to see you.
Stop motion skater, 8:39 in the morning. Hello, bottle top bandit. Hello, Jenny O'Brien is back. Jesse, I set up Nightbot yesterday and it went crazy. Yeah. And turned out to. And I'm laughing because we went to Polly's vlogs
Yes.
to the live stream and he was starting to use Nightbot, and it was timing out everybody.
Yeah.
And it had these funny sentences into it why it timed them out. And we had I think 20 people at first, and it was timing out everybody. Like, it was basically nobody ended.
Just knocking them off like that.
It's so funny. Yeah, you got to set up your settings when you put your Nightbot on, really carefully.
Mr. Moore, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm in pain. Got to go to the doctor tomorrow.
Oh, I get you so much.
Yeah.
I hope it's nothing serious. Pain is nothing good to live with. I deal with that all the time. Hugs to you.
Thank you so much, Jim Wallace. We appreciate it. I appreciate the feedback onto that. It says our sound and video is really good tonight.
Thank you. I found it interesting that the new Studio Bad Analytics shows lost subscribers, which are from deleted accounts. Yes, it has much more information about your analytics. Much more.
We're very
much
excited
easier.
for it. We love it and can't wait for it to be integrated.
Because more of the features are.
Yeah.
There's still some features that are not yet there.
Hey, Jeanette. How are you?
Love it.
And have a great night. Hillbilly Pyro, always great to have you in here. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, got him calmed down now. Jeez, see, limit TV. Yeah, Nightbot can be a little tricky. We haven't gone to it. We're kind of on the fence.
We tried it at first when we started,
Yeah.
remember? But we had 4 people in chat, so it didn't make
exactly.
sense. Oh.
Yeah, we could have,
Yeah. Just tried it for fun. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I still kind of dual into that.
See there, more information again. Jim Wallace says OBS runs native on Macs. There you go.
There you go.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so we had Dirty D's question, if we want to get back to it.
Sure.
How do I get to next level of channel growth, getting subs that are not creators? Very good question.
That is a really good question. And, well, also your interviews. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Grieve. I'm glad you enjoy them.
Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, Friday, 7 p.m. It's going to be a great one, guys. You want to learn about photography and everything from somebody who has filmed, who's taken a lot of people you never get, a lot of great things, you're going to learn so much about shooting and that from this guy on Friday night. It's going to be awesome.
They do, sticky buds. That's why people are losing subs, because that's exactly what happens. They recycle subscriptions.
You're not losing all the time. It's recycling. And it's saying, okay, well, you're in Puša Studios and you've gotten 5 people. Great. Now we're going to take 5 that haven't followed you in 3 months, and they're out the door. So that's why sometimes people say, oh, well, I went to the channel, and not just ours, I'm hearing it everywhere. I went to this channel, and after I left, I lost 10 subs. Well, not really. They recycled a lot. They're taking a couple and saying, well, they haven't watched these ones in 2-3 months, so we're going to get rid of them. Yes, I've noticed that lately. Exactly. We were at 4,100. I think we crossed it about 38 times in a week, it felt like. And everybody's feeling it. And it's just the bigger you are, the more numbers you're going to feel. If you're a small channel, it might be 3 all the time. Or with us, 30 or bigger channels, 10,000. Everybody's feeling that from it, and it's frustrating, but at the same time too, it gives us better watch time ratios. So have to find a silver lining in it. That's exactly.
Don't get upset about it. It's better to have a better proportion between your views and your subscribers.
Yes, definitely.
10,000 subscriber big channel having 200 views on their video, like it shouldn't be like that, right? It's bad.
Have you guys ever seen that? Like, I'm sure everybody has. You see a live stream, for instance, a channel that has 40,000 viewers, and there's 16 in the chat.
Yeah, we seen one the other day that had actually 500,000 subscribers, and they had 100 people in the chat, which we do oftentimes too.
Exactly.
I was like, what? Like, something is wrong there. Either they have a bunch of empty subs or something is wrong. So you don't want that, because that ratio is what matters, right? This is what makes YouTube think of how interesting your content is.
Yeah, there's a good point though. I understand that too, Jesse Robert Garza. Especially when you're up and coming and stuff like that, it really does feel like it's digging into your pockets. I do get that.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Greedy, it is. Sometimes it does get upsetting when it goes back and forth, as people were just saying. We had one person who hit their 1,009 times in 1 week. Like, how many times you can get happy, and they do want it to get monetized, right? So if that's your goal, you kind of we all are humans here, but that's great attitude. I love that.
We Stop Motion asked Jenny why you lose so many, because 11, she lost 11. Here's a little story for you. Some of you guys were there that night. Ricky, what's going on, Ricky Dove? Nice to see you. We hit 4,000 subscribers. Okay, here's how it works. We had 3,963 or 67, I forget. And we went on to do the channel shoutouts. And everybody... I missed the last comment about the ratio. Yeah. Okay, I'll mention that. Sorry, because I'm so good at getting sidetracked. So we had that number. We go on to do the shoutouts. Everybody starts helping us out. It's crazy. And within 40 minutes, we hit from 3,963, we'll say, to 4,031. Woohoo, right? I mean, that's awesome. Literally, Social Blade shows the moment at the end where it dropped, and we went from 4,031 to 4,000 right on the dot. And we stayed at 4,000 to 4,005, back down to 4,000. So that was 31 subs gone like that. It wasn't a stairs. It was a dead drop. They just pulled out 31 of probably our old ones that weren't following us in the blink of an eye. And we struggled between 4,000 and 4,200. It was unbelievable. Every one of them, we hit those marks like 95 times. Chandra Pivo, what's going on? Nice to see you here.
Hey.
You missed the last comment. What we were saying is that it's better to have a channel that has 500 subscribers to have 1,000 views than a channel that has 10,000 subscribers but only 1,000 views, because you have a better watch time ratio.
And it shows interest.
Exactly. That's what the AI is looking for all the time, is interest. Who is interested in this? Who is consistently interesting? And you got to remember that sometimes, like, okay, some people get this idea in their head, they're going to do like something to shock everything or jump on the bandwagon for an event. Well, that's great. Say you're here and you do that, even if it takes you all the way up here, if you can't maintain the content to back it up, or you jumped on the latest controversy or something like that, guess what happens? You fall down. But you don't just sometimes fall down to there. Say you were here, now you've fallen down to there. Because the AI is looking and goes, well, that wasn't very interesting, and that didn't hold them very long. So it's almost like reevaluating your channel as a whole based on that drop instead of what you were before. So sometimes those things can really hurt you. That's why it's better to have consistent and progressive growth. Have you guys ever gotten around to my question? I'm sorry, Vince Land, did you have
Yes, we did answer it.
Oh.
We did answer it, Vince Land. I don't know, where were you?
Which question was it?
Where were you? About if to remove the ID claim or not. So the short answer is if it's something that shouldn't be there to begin with, meaning ID claim is for the content that you shouldn't be having, then get rid of it. If it's something for shared profit, leave it. But other than that, YouTube is going to know, regardless of if you remove it or not, that you had that. So.
And Mr. Green, my question is, why so many of you worry about views and subscribers?
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. You know why? Because they have a different reason why they are uploading than you do.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's what we were talking about a while ago, that everybody has the right to be on here and do what they want to do with it. And your view might be different from somebody else's, and that's okay. Because there is, like in anything else, I got model trains in my head right now. There's people that are going to have model trains just that they want to just put up a little set, run it around. Maybe it will grow. It doesn't mean even if it's like if you're doing it just for the fun of it, it can't grow like crazy. It can happen. But then you might have somebody else who puts in $80,000 into it and going to, like, you know, taking courses on it, watching videos and all those things, and they build up this gigantic thing. It's to each their own where they want to see it go to. We definitely care about our numbers. We have a job through the day, so it's not like it's keeping us together financially yet, but we enjoy that part of it as much as we do with the content. It doesn't take away from it. We're very passionate about it. All of it kind of pulls together. And Nick Dimon has a great new video on why is YouTube hard for you. One of the things big is people's expectations. People expecting the yes. And that's what I was going to get to. Actually, good thing you brought that up. Oh, you were shoveling, Vince. Oh, no problem. I hope you caught it this time. No problem at all. Yes, and I agree with that part too. There's the other side of it where people get blinded, and I mean, see people going nuts over this thing. They don't enjoy their successes for where they are at the moment. Most likely, they're never going to see that 1%. I always use the example. It would be like everybody going to LA in the 80s. Just because you went to LA didn't mean you were going to be a rock star. Same thing here. Just because you start up a YouTube channel and you could put your heart and soul into it, be one of the best cinematographers ever, the best vloggers, you just might not get noticed properly. It happens. I've seen channels here with 50 subscribers. It's been on for 2 years, and I mean, their work is incredible. I scratch my head and wonder, how did they ever get missed? It's real life. Things happen. Us, we kind of look at it as, well, you know what? Maybe it'll be eventually a decent sideline because we do photography. We do have our downtime. Maybe it will tie into there. Mm-hmm. Who knows? But we're really celebrating. We had 42 subscribers and 4 in the and then we hit 1,000. Sometimes we had 4 or 5 in the chat, and we're really proud with where it went to, and we worked hard to get there. And it's important to celebrate your milestones. It's so important, and not look at it. Because that side of person's going to look at it and say, woohoo, I got 1,000 subscribers. They're going to say, oh God, I'm 999,000 from getting to be 1 million. And they're going to be depressed the whole way through it. Most likely never going to hit it. Hate their time on here. Their audience is going to see that they don't enjoy it. They're not going to want to come back, and it makes it even less chance of already a near impossible thing happening. So,
by the way, I posted once, and I'll post it again. Nick Dimon came up with this special calculator where you can go and check out. It's a view to subscriber ratio calculator. You just enter your numbers of monthly subscriber count, which you can see in your analytics, and monthly view count, and you're going to see what comes out and see how it compares. It's really handy. It just made himself. Go check it out. Link in the description. You have definitely helped set up a great community. Thank you. Also, there was that just by doing phone YouTube, it had prompted me to buy more and more things to improve myself. Yeah, well, why not? That's great. That's great. Sometimes it can be like a great pushing point into starting more and more. You know, lots of things, for example, have used YouTube. Lots of people have used YouTube for anxiety. Yeah. You know, they started it as trying out to overcome their anxiety, and it actually have worked into their regular life as well. So that is great too. YouTube can be used for different things. Will you adopt me?
That's Silver Shadows. Well, and that's it. Like, I mean, and also too, not to get swept up to. I watch some people like, I seen this guy. I kid you not. It was about 4 months ago. He made a video, and he's like, I'm so excited today. Today is my last day at work. I'm done. I gave my notice, and I'm going to be a full-time YouTuber. He had 400 and some subscribers. My heart sunk in my chest. That's not picking anybody here has 400. I'm not picking you. Us at 4,000. Somebody who has 25,000. That is like, you know, I don't know. That was off. Like it just that was a picture textbook example of what scares me about this, how people can run away with it and set themselves up for almost certain failure, you know.
Yeah, I love that. Ask where was it about the hike and Mike? Yeah, hike with Mike. If you're depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. And if you're at peace, you're living in the present. So true.
Isn't that awesome?
Could you please answer my question? Spencer, I'm pretty sure I answered it already since I have deleted it already. Which one was it? Was it about logos? Just remind me, because I delete the ones that we answer. And Sonny wanted to get back to the question about the channel growth getting subs that are not creators. I think it is a $1 million question to everybody. We kind of talked about the tiers, remember?
Yeah.
About having different views and different levels.
Like the world. You think of it like cores. You start off with your peers. That's who you function with. That's who you learn with. That's who you collaborate with. You build a base. And then from there, like what we do here is kind of build that next core where you still have your peer group. Always this means never letting go of the old one. It just means adding to it. So the next core then would be other creators who don't do what you do, but have an interest in what you do, or they like the way you present. You start, finding new interests for them, new techniques.
Because then they're viewers. They're not creators anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And that's like your training wheels into actual viewers. And viewers is the hardest one to tap into. It does take time. You're gonna answer. Go ahead.
No, I just was adding to what you're
ahead.
saying. Yeah, and then at that level, as far as we heard of, is either you have a stunning video that just blows everybody's mind, or you got to remember that YouTube is the second largest search engine, and especially with voice recognition gadgets coming out, people are searching for things on YouTube, right? So the more if you are in the niche of explaining things, reviewing things, talking about how it works, then more non-creators are going to be watching it. So it really depends on your content too, right?
That's a big thing.
So it's either something very direct and practical because people are just going to use it as Google, but with video, or something mind-blowing. That's the faster way. Slower way is what we were just talking about. And remember, creators are also viewers, especially if it's somebody not from your niche, as Andrew was saying. That's a viewer watching you. That's a creator that maybe is a creator, but they are watching you as a viewer. All right? So, and I do really believe going through those levels of viewership as you expand, so to say.
Is this GNC fishing?
I think so.
I don't see this.
Oh, yes. Used to have name next to views and how long ago it was uploaded. You got to expand your screen. You don't see it. Yes. You can't see it when it's live. You can only see it once it's uploaded. And in a full screen, you can see it. Maybe it's a glitch on your YouTube. But you can't see it when it's live.
Sorry, I was confused because I thought there was a screenshot to go with it.
Yes, that's a screenshot. I have an automated response right after it comes.
Okay. Now I get it. I thought you sent them
no, I have automated response on Facebook.
I know we have it. I just thought that was okay.
So that was my question about. I was saying about Canva, that you can use Canva, and there are also other places where you can make your logo, as well as I suggested going to place like Fiverr. And you can place your thing that you want to do, and sometimes and let people bid on it. And sometimes you can buy a logo for like $12. So people submit their ideas, and you only pay for the one that you want to take. So that's two different ways of doing it.
Thank you so much, Chandra, and right back at you. I'm so grateful for you, Michael Farrer Jr., and the amazing YouTube community I've been introduced to in the past 4 months. The community makes YouTube so much more fun. And that's what you guys realize that you guys do that for us as well. That's why the whole philosophy with the wrenches and all those things was a way of reminding everybody that you do count. And even if you have 5 subscribers and you're here, or you have 50,000, you guys help build us. We help build you. Everybody here helps build each other. There's no catches for this. There's no Costco membership. No, nothing. It's just all together. And that's just normal YouTube. I mean, you'll go through all these different places. And the biggest thing, guys, to grow is for all of us to keep reaching out to people as well outside this community and getting to know them. And it will have a trickle down form. That's a huge thing I was going to add a while ago about growing and getting viewers. And Xenia and I, that's one thing we do take seriously. We've really been reaching out to a lot of places, a lot of channels. We've, like Doug Tenaple and all those guys that were on, and from him, we've had other guests on here. We've had new people come into the chats. And that's just one of many, is by doing that, is getting out and meeting new people.
And it also gives you guys opportunity to get to know
Hey,
other categories. And that's what part of what we're trying to do with our channel is expand audience for you guys as well by bringing in the channels from different categories with interviews, you know, with shout outs. We try to expand. Like, look at the chat now, how many different categories you see. And that is the way as well for you guys to branch into other categories and see where those interests interlap. Like I always say, you know, we don't have just friends that are all teachers or just all bankers. You know, everybody has some interest that interlap, the same as with channels, right?
Overlap is a good thing. It's good for your channel. It adds diversity to it. It's also a good place for you to be inspired, because it's good to have your core. We're never saying to get rid of it. It's just as you expand more, you're going to get new, fresh ideas from everywhere. Even ideas you can bring back to your core. And that's why I say, for instance, if somebody asks us, like, I want to make a new logo or a new thumbnail or something, it's like, go on out and, oh, wow. Look who's here. Kevin the Fam.
Hello,
wow.
Kevin. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, I'm going to turn off the music for a minute. So I'm just going to... it's nice to see you here, Kevin. Anybody who hasn't had the pleasure of meeting Kevin the Fam, he's an awesome creator and all those great things. But Kevin lost his youngest son the other day at the age of 18. His son and his girlfriend passed away in an accident. And well, it's great. It's great. It's really nice to have you here, Kevin. And the other night, after we were done Monday night, we sent everybody over to his son's channel to see his son play guitar, the song that he wrote for his dad. And yeah.
Our condolences, prayers and thoughts to you as parents. We can't even imagine what you're going through now. We're here.
Yeah.
We're thinking about you, and I think that's all really what we can offer, because we can't imagine what you guys are going through, and our thoughts go with you.
Definitely. I wish I could think of all kinds of comforting things, and just that we love you. You have no idea how much you're in everybody's thoughts, and it's time, and it will never be forgotten. It will never be anything. I wish to say there was no more pain from it, but over time, hopefully the good memories will start to wear down the hard ones, and you know, just a lot of love to you.
And all you guys, if you haven't, if you weren't with us on Monday, if you want to go over and show some support to Kevin by going and viewing his son's channel, where he have posted his song that he wrote for his dad. We, as a community, were trying to up the views for it in the legacy of Kevin's son. Yeah. If you can go and check it out, I'm going to drop the link, and if you can share it on your Twitter, I'm sure we would all appreciate that.
This is something, guys, that everybody needs to hear, and we're asking you guys. I know we say, you know, tweet our live streams and all that stuff. Forget about our live streams. Forget about. Please don't put any of our hashtags or anything like that. Go, just leave a nice comment to the family. That's you know, that's the best thing to. That's the best thing you can do for somebody, you know. So it's not for us. It's not for anything. It's a memory that should stay alive. A lot of people should hear. And sometimes when you're in a hard place, a memory is a very, very important thing to you. So If you guys can help us help Kevin keep his son's memory flying on a really positive note out of a tragic situation, definitely check that out. So, and we're really nice. Oh, sorry.
Thank you for dropping by.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I mean, we can't offer much more than if there's anything we can do to help, talk, whatever, the door is open. I hope you know that. Well,
thank you, Kevin, for making time to say that.
Yeah, it's not necessary. You have more than enough on your plate right now. We just know that we're there, and I mean, we can't. I wish I could do more for you, because I know you can't even imagine the time you're going through right now. So, if there's anything that we can do to help it a bit, please don't be shy to ask. And yeah, we're all family here, guys. There's so many petty squabbles that go on in this community sometimes. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, it takes a moment like that sometimes, because we're always saying to people, remember that everybody here is a real person. Every time you look at the avatar, if you remember the real person, it will help you be better to them and then make the community better. And this is times like that where it really hits home. And the saddest part is still some people don't get that message after something like that happens. When we were preaching about, remember that and be good to each other and that, there's a reason why you can be somebody on here and not be miserable or hateful, because everybody here has a life. Every channel that you see right here, right now, is a real person. They have maybe had a great day or a horrible day. None of us know. So, if it's an extra little thing that comes out of a really bad situation, let's hope it sinks in with more of us. And I think that's another great way to honor Kevin's son's legacy. So,
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I think it's time, and that was, and it's not what do I say? It's a note for us all. It's just please help out Kevin. He's show him some love, and show his son some love.
That's right.
That's.
Well, guys, maybe you can just do it again like we did on Monday.
Yeah.
And finish with that.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. So we already posted the link. We're going to post it again on since Kevin was so gracious of sharing just his moments with us here.
Yeah.
Matthew was a precious young man. No parent should see their child.
No.
Go. So.
Especially any of us are parents right now. I mean, we especially get it. So
we will do the same as we did on Monday. If you can just go over to the link that we post and watch it, and if you can share it out. I think there was only over 200 views when community started this initiative.
Yeah.
And it's close to 4.5, I think now, 1,000.
Guys, I know we say a lot. Tweet this out, like I say once again, for our channel, and please don't put any hashtags to it or anything. No. That's not. Just leave a nice comment for the family. But if every one of you guys, I'm asking you, if you could tweet it out, put it on Facebook, just this video, and yeah, that would be the greatest thing you can do, that we can do together. So if we can show some love to Kevin. Son Matthew, that would be awesome. I would consider it, guys, if you a personal favor to us, and like I say, no hashtags from us, no nothing like that, just a kind message to a family that's going through a very, very, very rough time. So,
and hugs to you, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
If I could, I would reach out and hug you really, really tight.
We're very sorry this happened. And so, on that note, guys, we're not going to be like, we're going to do like Monday night in honor of Matthew. We're not going to end off with the promo stuff and that. We're just going to shut down OBS.
Thank you all for joining us today
Yes.
and all your amazing questions about
so.
Tuesday Tech Talk or Wednesday. And we do appreciate that. We're going to be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern with Shoutout Game Nights.
That's right.
So we would love to see you there. If you can on Friday, we're going to have a guest at 7 p.m. Eastern from Australia joining us with a great story of their life.
Most definitely.
Very intriguing story.
Oh, heavy metal man.
We're going to get back.
Listen, buddy, any other time I would. I know you guys got in late. I'm so sorry. If you don't know, Kevin the Fam is here. And Kevin, if you're not aware, his son had a car accident the other day that took his son and his girlfriend's life. He was 18. Thank you so much. I knew you would understand. I know.
We will go through them tomorrow before our shout-out stream, for sure.
Yeah.
So they are not lost anywhere.
Kevin's in the chat here right now. And if you can just send him a positive message. But also, guys, if you can take the link and just go and watch the video of his son singing a song to his dad that was just recorded last summer and tweet it out, that would mean the world to me if you guys could do that. Kevin, it's the least we can do, and believe you me, if I could do more. So, believe you me, I know we don't all know each other. I'm not going to pretend like we were friends for 10 years or nothing. But I do.
As parents.
I mean, as colleagues on here, creators, all that stuff. You just take care of yourself. Time doesn't heal. Everybody says that, but you'll get to eventually have hopefully some better memories and outweigh the other ones. Have a great night, guys. Please tweet that out. I am asking you from the bottom of my heart. If you could do that, that would be in a lot. Getting a 404 message.
I'm just going to...
Hang on. We'll get it for you guys in just a second. And guys, if you can tweet it out, that helps a lot. Tell friends. Anything you can do. Put it on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can put out a link. Please do. And that would mean the world to us. And you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Xenia's getting it ready, guys. It's coming out in just a second. Thank you very much for... So with that said, guys, like I said, we're not going to have any outro, but this will run for a couple minutes. I'm shutting down OBS, but we'll leave it run in case you haven't had time to get the link. And if somebody new happens to pop in the meantime, we miss them, just let them know what's going on and ask them to go over. That would be really appreciated. Oh, that worked?
Awesome.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Take care, guys. Have a great night. Be well. And remember, don't sweat the small things. Have a good night.